You guys were able to get into a party. At this point, you guys had debated even whether or not to go in to actually do anything in this party. Kazar wanted to actually stand in as a broom valet, and Dubak bringing a keg that had a poison rat mead. Poison mead. It's completely different things. Both of them were thwarted by the smart bouncer, kind of saw through all of your guys' plans. You all stepped through a grandfather clock, a home of Clyde's father, a chronourgy wizard, whose teachings have failed him. Kazar met a man who was put on a lake after a bad fall during a school exercise, invading the group to this sort of a dream game, a dream escapade. Gishma as well learned about a supposed ghost train from an intriguing Kenku that kind of mimed out where they learned about it. From there, trouble brewed as the ever so confusing dream escapades turned sour. A sea monster with charming abilities turned friend against friend, leading to a full-out battle in this giant clock. A loud horn blew, revealing a purple imp riding astride Gishma's shoulder, turning into a large humanoid wearing chains. And so the battle, by careful usage of calming emotions, the party was freed of the charming effects, with Johnny there to dispatch the rest of the students, slicing those charms and not into pieces. During the chaos, Dubak begins to sprint up to where the time-stricken father is. Dubak, had thrown him down the tower, killing him on impact. We start as a yell echoes out from Cloud. The tower starts to beginning to creak with the sounds of metal beginning to rust before your very eyes.
Rust? Oh my god.
At this point, most everybody is on the middle floor. Dubak is on the second to last floor. Sorry, music's not playing for me. I'll change that. There you go.
So the tower's turning to rust.
Yeah, the tower's starting to rust. You're starting to see.
What we can tell.
At least what you can tell. The tower's starting to rust. Bits and pieces of the wooden stairs are starting to kind of like mildew, get a little bit grosser by the seconds. You people start frantic. You watch as people like start jumping from like cog to cog, from floor to floor, trying to get down safely, for the most part. What would you guys like to do?
I want to grab as many books.
Okay. We'll start with Duncan.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
So as you're grabbing books, what are you doing with them? Are you just like putting them under your arms or what?
I want to put them in my backpack.
Do you have a backpack?
Yeah, it's in my inventory.
Okay. Containers? Yes, you do have a backpack. Give me a sleight of hand check. Let me see how many books you can pocket. Right. In a period of time. How long are you willing to just 20.
Wait? Not very long.
Okay. You throw off your backpack like 6 seconds, or are you going like a minute?
I'll do like 30 seconds, and can I do like a perception check from like having seen it earlier to like try to grab what I think is most valuable?
I would say that you would want to use an Arcana check. I know your perception's your best.
That's fine.
But Arcana to be like, what's the possible most useful information?
Yeah.
Give me one.
Right.
This one's very simple. You at least grab his personal journal / spellbook. You think that all of his notes, findings, and research might be summarized into this one book.
Sweet.
However archaic it could be. You grab about 2 or 3 more. You're starting to run out of space in your backpack, and you're like about 30 seconds in, you get like 5 books in there, with that journal being one of them. We can talk about those books later.
Okay.
You close up the bag. You start to head down, I assume, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Cool. What is everybody else doing?
So I'm with Gishma and Kazar right now.
Yeah, you guys are on kind of the middle cog right now on one of the about like the 3rd or 4th floor or so, kind of somewhere in there, surrounded by dead students. that have been
All right,
sliced to
boys.
bits.
I don't have any spell slots left, and I don't have Featherfall. So
Well, Hashim, do you still want an ID?
I look at Kazara. I don't know if now's the time for an ID, but I'm for it at this point. Let's grab some ID.
We don't need an ID, James.
Anyways, I know.
Your joke brings him slightly out of his trauma, and then he goes back to staring into the distance.
Anyways, good sir, we need to get the fuck out of here. I don't know where Dubak was. He went up the stairs, and did we see the man fall, by the way?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, it was
Go back.
everybody saw him. There wasn't
Okay,
really the man didn't scream, but everybody saw the body go through the cogs. Like literally hits a cog, half the body stays in the
Can
cog,
I
half of the
make a
body
safe
keeps going down.
assumption of me seeing Dubak run up the stairs and the connection of the body falling? Or do I need to roll for that?
I mean, given his previous things that he's done, I'll say that it's a pretty fair shout. But there's no proof, so
No proof.
definitely no
I'm
proof.
just going to look at the others and say, that may have been our companion friend of that action. And after he died, everything started rusting. So I don't know what the fuck's going on, so we should leave.
I mean, yeah, that was the
Agreed.
plan. I have this broom, so I'm good. I got some
I can
spell
turn into a
slots.
ring.
Okay.
I will
I've got
say that
levitate.
chunks of metal start to fall off of the cogs that are rusting.
Can I
They start
can
to
I,
slam
like,
down into
use gust perhaps to like try and like if something comes close, like to try and like shove it a little bit away if it gets close to us?
Yeah, you can.
I want to be doing that just in case.
At
if
this
something-
point, during you guys' like 45 seconds of just talking,
I,
sorry, I'm gonna
no,
be
it's
honest.
okay.
If you're
It's been a
talking,
while.
you're not acting.
yeah, I know.
Unless you want to be running down the stairs while you're doing this.
Okay, I was waiting for my turn to speak, but I was
Okay.
gonna, if he was gonna go ring, I have levitate, I can hold James and we can drop down, and then I can levitate you, Hashim, right near the end, raise you up a little bit so you don't, like, die.
Okay, yeah, that sounds good. If you could pull that off. If not, I'll just start running.
I
DM,
could
would that be
I could
possible?
perhaps.
So you're gonna levitate him, and then he's
You
gonna
can pull him
ring,
down while he's levitating.
and then
Well,
while he's levitating, you're gonna let him down.
It's because it says up to 20 feet, so it would be James jumps in the ring.
Can you
read
Can you
me
just
and
put?
him fall. What? Sorry. Oh yeah, I'll post it.
I just remembered. Read what
just don't use
levitate
it.
does.
Um,
As long as you levitate a person and it ends, they'll fall to the ground softly.
Oh, where does it say that?
at the last
When
one.
the spell ends, the
third
target floats
paragraph.
gently to the
There we
ground
go.
if it's still aloft.
Yeah, and it's
Oh.
I believe it's 60 feet per round, so it's 10 feet per second.
Okay.
That's typically the soft fall of D&D. So it's totally fine if you were like you almost like, because it's a one person feather fall more or less. If you were to take
Yeah.
him, push him over the cog, levitate him, unlevitate him, he'll fall at that rate. Or if you wanted to, I would say it would not be out the bounds of your possibility to levitate him, grab him by the collar, and then with the ring in hand, just fly down, him being
Okay.
dragged along like a balloon.
Ah,
You know.
At the speed of the broom. Okay,
at the
that's a
speed
good
of the
move.
room. So,
Okay, that's a better idea.
yeah. I was just letting you know that that's the bounds
That's
of
what
what
I was
levitate
actually
could do.
proposing.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
I was thinking
proposing
about
you could pull.
hitting him with levitate on the way down so he falls quickly,
feels dangerous.
and then we catch him. Yeah, that's what I was asking him about how likely that was.
Yeah, I was just saying that like levitate's useful for like if you want to bring something up the stairs too, like a heavy rock, you know.
Yeah, as
Um,
long as it's a first, second
yeah.
floor, because it says I can only bring it up to 20. But yeah,
Yeah.
cool.
Or
Does that sound
so-
good, Kishma?
yes.
it's
does,
mostly
please.
just if you're doing it with just the spell itself, but having outside force kind of pulls you outside of that 20-foot range bounds.
Cool.
So like you could like lift a giant rock, right, a 450-pound rock, and you could just push it around as you on the broom. So cool. You cast
It's a good
levitate.
detail, everyone.
You guys start heading straight down. I will require Kazar, you give me a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Does he put
Gish-
me on, or does he
Gishma
just
as
put me in his
well.
pocket?
I was gonna put you in a pocket just because I was like, oh no,
Yeah.
I guess the finger would be safer. I don't know. Can I put on
think-
the ring without like getting fucked up?
I would assume it's like a consent thing for putting on the ring. Like it will like, I don't know how to. We never really ruled
It's fine.
how the ring
It's
works.
fine. The ring fits nicely on your finger. It's a magic ring, so it perfectly works. And you're able to put it on without any huge issue.
Question, because we don't know. What if someone who I don't want to put on the ring puts it on? Does it just like not fit them or something?
Yeah.
How does that work?
Yeah. We'll
Figure
just
that
say
out
that
in
it
the
doesn't fit
future.
them.
Yeah. Yeah. Fair.
As you're falling, kind of going straight down, Geesma, you're kind of getting dragged along. Your body feels very like lightless, almost like somebody's been taken out all the fillings of what you are as a person, and you're going just straight downwards. Kind of a piece of chunk of metal comes flying down. You try to move out of the way, but alas, as you're kind of without anything, it smacks into you, and it's this huge chunk of just rusted metal, kind of getting in between your, your shoulder blades as you're falling. You take 7 bludgeoning damage.
Are you conscious?
Yes, I am.
Oh,
Well,
he
okay,
looks
good.
totally fine. He look.
Okay.
This
I
is
couldn't
the
remember
first
how much
thing.
damage
Yeah.
you took last session.
I don't think I
Um,
damaged him. I didn't. I was trying to do other things.
Fun
too,
fact:
I
nobody got
suppose.
damaged besides you.
and the students, but
Or
well.
no. I mean, nobody that was charmed got damaged.
I got damaged.
In the party. Did you? After you got on, right?
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
it was
yeah.
After.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Charmed specifically at the time.
Yeah.
Tupac, you also roll me a dexterity saving throw. I'm assuming you're just running down the stairs.
Yes,
Or
there's
are
a
you
few
trying to
things
do
I
some-
want to do.
Okay.
Do you want me to do actions or roll first?
Roll first, and then we'll talk actions. Okay. As you're walking down, just chunks of wood are splintering. You fall through a fucking just one of the cogs as a huge chunk of piece comes off. You take 13 damage as you come to the ground below you, and your knees just buckle like hell, and you feel that squeezing pain shoot up your legs like you're holding a bat that you hit a baseball wrong.
Can I tell what floor I'm on?
You're about I believe there was 6 floors or so you're on the 5th floor now.
Okay. I want to cast. Sec. Sorry, one sec. I want to cast. Fuck. Just fucking had it. Jesus Christ.
While you
I was
guys
gonna use. I was gonna use Cure Wounds on myself.
Okay.
And I was gonna upcast it to 2nd level.
All right, go for it.
Okay.
Awesome. As you're running, you
Yeah.
put your hands on yourself, and you feel your knees start to hurt less. You start to get a little more movement in your body.
All right, then
go for it.
I want to cast Guidance on myself.
Okay.
Or do I have to do that at the time of the check? That fucked
It
that
lasts
up.
for a minute, so you
Okay,
keep concentration on this, and you're waiting until something happens.
Oh, can I move while casting that?
Mhm.
All right, then I'm gonna keep running down the stairs as best I can.
At this point, the 3 of you kind of plummet down to the bottom. You see Clyde kind of near the doors is literally come on, let's go. To everybody kind of ushering them into the next room through the portal that you guys have stepped through from the room. And he's literally shouting out, he's the tower's gonna collapse, come on, let's go. And he motions to you guys as well to follow along.
I shall follow.
I'm in ring form, so I'm just I can
yeah,
only
okay,
hear.
I'm
you're on
assuming-
for the
I can only
ride.
hear.
Yeah, I'm assuming.
I can
Sorry.
only hear. So
You're heading in. Into the room.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys all push into the room. The room starts to get a little bit full, but you notice that instantly there's no sound in the room as you guys get into like the dorm room area, even though there's like about 20 people or so, kind of packed into the small little room. We'll come back to you guys in a moment.
Cool.
Dubok, you're running. I'll say, give me an acrobatics check. You notice that like bits and pieces of the wooden stairs are starting to literally rot before your eyes, falling down, and you're trying to make sure that you don't accidentally step into the wrong spot or otherwise. We're actually going to treat it... Huh?
That's a skill check, not an ability check, right?
Yes, so roll d4. We're actually going to treat it like... we're going to treat an athletics check with it instead, as you're jumping from kind of staircase to staircase as well. So
Let's do that.
Okay. 12. Could be worse. Yeah, you're fine. You notice that like bits and chunks of metal kind of hitting next to you, clinging off the cogs. You are currently running down as hard as you can. Give me one more dexterity saving throw. You're like on the second floor. It's starting to get more and more dangerous and more rough.
There are a few actions I want to do as well.
Okay, go for it.
I'll do saving throw first.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. Nice.
Fucking sweet.
All right, then I want to cast Cure Wounds again on myself.
Okay.
I'm gonna upcast it again. Actually, no, I'm just gonna cast a regular.
Okay. Sweet. Roll that. Right, not too bad. I mean, that.
Yeah, that's pretty. Pretty good.
That's a pretty good roll. So, as you're running down, you start to get near the floor in which Gishma had summoned some sort of the chain devil, in which you actually see the familiar chains that have kind of slinked back down. You watch the giant cog smashes into kind of a corner stairway, leaving the stairway completely inoperable. You take a quick step and you jump from the stairway, grabbing a chain, swinging across Indiana Jones style, landing into the next stairway, like slamming into the wall and sprinting down. Bits and chunks of metal. You literally feel like you're having your moment where as you're walking, like as you're sprinting for your life, the staircase is crumbling before you. You get to the end, you get to the last floor, you see a few wizard robed bodies run through the door, and you see Clyde standing there. He looks at you and he goes, "Are you the last one?"
I think so.
Okay.
Let's go.
You start to run towards the door, I assume, right?
Yeah.
And you feel his hand like grab you, and he goes, "Did you hear about what happened to my father? I assume you saw something, right?" He looks at you with like desperation in his eye.
Sorry, what?
He looks at you with like desperation in his eyes.
I say I just saw him on the way down while I was running up to check on him. I don't know what happened.
Okay, a deception check.
Oh no!
Come on, do
I will. Okay. I will. Oh, I will give you the grace of God here for a second. Okay.
Yeah. You want me to use channel divinity or something?
No. I was gonna say, if you thought that this was gonna happen, right? A skill check. I would allow you to say that you have been able to cast guidance on yourself on the way down.
All right.
If you think that will help, you can roll a d4.
Okay.
Come on, man.
You see him look at you. You see. 1 second. I'm gonna double check my work.
Cast fast friends.
I've been upcasting my healing
God
spells.
damn it, Archie.
Okay.
No, I'm saying he's gonna cast fast friends on you.
It's funny. You watch as you see like he has a hand on you, kind of like prevent, almost like just like, hey, let's talk for a second. You see him pull out a copper piece, toss it, and you see it like disappear into the air. You see his eyes kind of glaze over for a second. Roll wisdom saving throw.
I believe in you, Duvok.
He looks at
Hey,
you.
that's-
You feel nothing really. You even wonder what spell is being cast right now. You see that his
He's
eyes...
healing you.
You see that he kind of looks back. Eyes kind of flicker back to his normal color. He looks at you and he goes, "Sorry, I just probed into your mind. I saw that you were charmed. I understand that you didn't want to tell me. Okay,
I'm sorry.
let's come on in."
Let's get out of here.
And he brings you in through the door. The grandfather, you guys literally watch as like the floor like starts to crumble and crack. He brings you in. The door closes. You notice that the glass paneling of the grandfather clock shatters and just falls to the ground in a bunch of a million glass shards. The room is completely quiet. You see that the guard, fucking totally lost the bodyguard or whatever, the bouncer, holds up a notepad that says, "I have silenced the room." Kind of writes on it again, flips the page over.
I don't know what's going on. I'm just sitting in my ring, and I'm like,
You see that he puts it up and goes, "We need to figure this out before teachers come." Flip another page. It says, "I will release a spell. Swear to God if anybody screams." And he puts up the paper again. Flip
I'll
another
look
page.
at Dubak.
"We will do questions individually before you are allowed to leave." Shows the paper again. Kind of looks around the room for general tone of agreement as well. The bouncer does.
I would support such a notion.
I don't know what's going on.
That's okay. You notice that a few hand waves go up, and the room turns into the kind of these hushed whispers, soft breathing, heavy breathing, general talking to people.
I'm gonna. Oh, sorry.
Oh, I was gonna say people. As much as a crazy thing just happened, people have gotten their like minute to freak out and are starting to completely rationalize the process you guys gained from your passive insight on this. So, what do you want to do, Kazar?
I was just at this point gonna telepathically link with Ahab and let him know that we're being quiet, and then let him like
Can you do
knock
that?
on the
Can
ring.
you do that?
I don't know. Actually, that's a good question.
We
I think
could
I have to
whisper
see you,
that.
actually.
I'll say you could even like take up the ring up to your mouth and just go, "Hey, da 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 da," you know, like
Okay.
like whisper
Oh, right,
to
I
the
guess
ring.
we can speak now. So.
Yeah.
Fair enough. All right. Yeah, I'll do that then.
Cool. You come out of the ring.
I probably want to not do it in the middle of everyone. That's gonna look really fucking.
But you can't.
I mean,
I can.
They are magic people.
Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe they.
so
But I understand your caution.
Yeah. Whatever you decide. If you wish to, feel free. If not, I'll play dumb.
Can I get a sense of the layout of the room? Is there a guard at the door?
you guys
We
are
wanted
like
to say,
you guys are packed in
"Book
like
it."
sardines.
Alright.
So like if you were to run, you would have to push through a multitude of people.
All right. I want to casually try to reconnect with my friends away from the students.
There's no way to do that. I'm gonna be
Can I
putting
not push through the crowd?
I mean, like you can get into a group with the two others, but like you guys are still bumping shoulders. As they begin to, you see the bouncer start to pull people, start to question them, talk to them, and then get them through. So like after like every few minutes, you see that the room starts to get a little bit more empty. But things are gonna happen before you.
I'm gonna try and shimmy my way to get closer to the bouncer so I can get questioned earlier.
Okay. As you're doing that, you would feel a kind of a soft hand hit your shoulder, touch your shoulder. You look over your shoulder and you would see that it's Clyde. He goes over it and he's like, "Come on, I need to talk to you about something." And he tries to bring all three of you guys together.
Can I try to feign like tearing up?
Yeah, give me a performance check or deception.
I don't think Tuvok has done a single good roll.
Oh
Jeez.
my god, it was almost 16. You start to very shittily cry. Almost like a kid that doesn't know how to yeah, like that.
Like I don't know how to process the vast emotions going through my body.
You see that Clyde brings you into kind of a group huddle with the three of you and goes, I'm gonna be honest here. I'm gonna be completely honest. If they learn that a bunch of non-students were in a group and a bunch of them died, their first eyes are gonna be on you. Do you guys have any idea about what just happened with the whole situation?
That bird fucker was possessed and he attacked people. It was terrifying.
It was something.
Now, I'm gonna come out of the ring now because I feel like Clyde is already aware of any of this stuff. So,
Okay.
Some kind of sea monster.
I'm just gonna pop out and be like, "Safety ring." Don't think about it.
No, I might have to get myself one of those.
But yes,
So
something about looking into the eyes of these creatures puts you in some sort of trance. I point at Gishma and Dubak. They were under their trance and we got attacked.
So you're not gonna wait for him to respond after I talk? You're just gonna interrupt?
No, I'm gonna interrupt you, Gishma.
We're a very charismatic group.
Yeah.
And so then you were able to uncharm them, or are they still what, ready to attack?
Well, they're not charmed anymore.
For now.
They're dead.
I was referring
Wait,
to
you mean
these
all?
two.
Oh,
He points to
They're not
Gishma.
charmed.
I thought he was talking about the students. I was like,
They're not charmed
I hate to
anymore.
break it to you.
You
I don't think.
killed students. A few of our peers just knocked them out. Seemed to do the trick for a minute.
Okay, well, the chain demon seemed to disagree.
Yeah.
Yeah, there were the chain. Yeah, chain demon definitely. disagreed
Damn,
with
alright.
that.
No deception or anything. We're laying it all out. Why not?
Yeah, I guess he kind of scratches the back of
Someone
his
summoned
head,
some sort of demon.
scrunches his nose. All right, I guess a chain demon. That's quite an interesting thing.
Has anyone seen? Wait, did I meta for a moment? Did I see the Kenku go down or like?
No, you did not see the Kenku go down. You
I don't
see
even
that
know
he
if
is
I
currently
did.
in the room.
All right. I mean, this all started with that motherfucking Birdman.
Maybe.
I think.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's a pretty
We don't
baseless
know
accusation.
how it started.
This fucking feathery
If
fiends.
anything, it was the kid who fell.
Can we go? Okay, yeah, let's go back. So I heard something about somebody say a sea monster, right? And then
Yeah.
a kid who
Yes.
fell. Can we talk about that real quick?
Sure, yeah. Anyone mind if I take this one?
I mean, you're the one who knows more than me about it.
Cool. All right. Yeah. So a couple days ago, I was on the lake, and one of the students fell out of the sky. I'm sure you're familiar. That whole thing happened, right? I was out in those waters, felt an eerie presence, decided to leave given the recent issues, thought it was just me being paranoid, until we came back around and the same student who was the first one to fall in the lake with this eerie thing up at the top when he started these dream things was the first one to initiate a failed charm on me, and I believe this
What did he see
memory
when he got
game.
charmed?
It was pulling me underwater. I was like underground, or not underground, but like at the bottom of the ocean, and I had to swim really hard to like fight my way back up, which I would
Kind of
see
the same
pretty
thing.
clearly lends to. Oh, cool. Yeah. So then we had the
Yeah,
same.
I
Okay.
managed to
Same.
resist the same.
I'm gonna be just. We're gonna get to the chase. Either this leaks out to the teachers, or and then you guys become some sort of fugitives, or they start to try to find this monster. I see there's only a few options. If you help me, I assume it's going to be in Lake Galifar. If you help me search Lake Galifar, either tonight or tomorrow morning, you probably can hide for like at least a night. But if word gets out that there was a bunch of non-students at the party and it broke out and many died, then you guys are the first on the hit list, the shit list, if you will. But if you bring me, if you work with me and bring me the head of whatever terrible sea creature that did this, I'll give you guys 1,000 gold each. And then it completely frees up all of your worriments. You have this monster that they can examine and find more information about, and then it'll show that you guys weren't chomped, you know? So I just don't think I can do it on my own, and I think the teacher's going to take too long, and then I'm worried that more students are going to die.
I mean, I just need to sit down and like take a breather as I have blood dripping down from my body.
Yeah,
So
maybe the morning would be good.
I mean, if you guys want, you could just like rent a few boats out, go for some night fishing. He says in air quotes. We just sleep into the morning, and then I've got a spell that I can prepare. It'll let us breathe underwater.
Sounds good to me.
I'll look at the rest of the group.
I think we should talk this over briefly before we agree to this. Can we speak in private?
Yeah, I'm just letting you know. Right.
Yeah, sure thing. We'll talk about it after this. I'll hit you with ascending.
Okay. Yeah. If you want, probably the best way would be just to crack open that. He points like a door that's right there. Crack open the door. We'll let you guys borrow a few rooms and just head down to the lake. So. This might be the safest way for you guys to get out of this mess.
Okay.
From this room, though, specifically? Like, do you have any way to help us out of here? Because we're not students as they're interrogating people?
He's proposing that you guys leave through a window in the room using brooms. And so you guys wouldn't go to the hallway or through any of the student corridors, if that makes any sense.
Do you have a broom I could use?
He literally just said we're offering brooms to us.
Yeah. So basically, like, more or less, he's saying, I've got, like, most of the shit ready. Like, I think I can do this. You know, I just don't... All these students here, they're not strong. They're just booky.
They're learning.
Yeah, and most of the teachers are the same way too. We really don't have many people that are willing to fight. So.
Yeah. Sounds good. We'll get back to you in a second.
Yeah. So, the sooner the better. Shoots you shitty finger guns, and then he goes walk away.
So, should we go off into one of the side rooms to talk?
Yes.
Is there a side room though? Aren't we all?
Isn't that what he was offering?
There's the broom closet room. Right.
I didn't mention a broom closet, but there's a closet in which you find like 8 of the same exact robes, in which you guys just like kind of sneak in and shoulder your guys' way.
Can he bring us into his ring?
No, not yet.
Okay.
That would be the choice of.
But if you guys talking like a hush whisper, nobody else will hear you for the moment.
Cool. All right.
Sounds good.
Do you want to just start with taking initial readings if people are for or against?
I have some additional information that may clarify the situation.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll start with that then. Sound good?
I don't know if you guys remember. Oh, one sec. Let me pull up the map real quick. I don't know if you guys remember that underground lab in Lorinor we went to.
Of course I remember it.
Do you recall a big scary sea monster there as well, kind of, or watery monster?
Honestly, the thing
I recall a monster. I don't remember what it looked like.
I remember another monster besides the owlbear.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we saw.
Wasn't it broken? We didn't actually see a monster. We just saw a giant broken cage.
No, I thought we saw the monster. It was like some weird mutant thing.
Give me
like big bubble, bubble skin. I can't remember the exact description, but it looked fucked up.
Walked into it. If you guys have trouble remembering, feel free to either give me a history check, if you either individually or with advantage.
Want to do one
or
with
your notes.
advantage? I mean, I don't know if there's any. I don't have much more. I don't have any like specific creature name written down or anything. I was just like, Lorinar has like strange ass weird boss guy to come back to. So
I mean,
Oh, here we go. I wrote Eldritch creature found in huge Dark Souls boss room, surrounded by arcane energy and probably responsible for the creatures we encountered in town.
All right. All
That's what we got
I'm
that
saying is,
session.
I don't know how common big eldritch seeming creatures are around here, but that's like 50 miles from here. I don't know.
true. I guess
Fair
the
enough.
water could be like a red herring. I gotta be honest. My instinct is that it isn't a red herring, but you know.
Also, I'd like to disclose that while I was charmed, wink, that the old man might have taken a tumble. But I don't necessarily, and I think, well, Clyde is
Can I
somewhat
insight
aware.
this?
Well, I was gonna say, is he like kind of telling us that he did it? With
Yeah,
the wink?
yeah.
Or is it even an insight? He's kind of just saying it.
Yeah, I'm
It's
trying
quite
to just say
obvious.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so no insight.
No,
Yeah, I'm
it's
trying
fine.
to be obvious about it. And he took it rather well, I think, even though he thinks I might have been charmed. I think I don't want to go out on a boat with him. That's all
Do you
I'm
think
saying.
all four of us could take him though?
No.
Not if there's a realistic monster present as well.
Just say no.
I mean, what? I mean,
All
no,
four of us
I-
could take
I
Clyde,
don't
I'm pretty sure.
It's like a
know.
300-year-old elf mage.
Yeah, that's why.
Action economy.
That's true.
I don't know, dude. He's the son of a time wizard who fucked with time.
I'm saying
I
it's
don't know.
possible. I'm not saying it's a good idea.
Yeah,
He's the
So-
son of a failed
Oh,
time
oh,
wizard.
Also,
That's true.
he's
An
only
orphan now.
he mentioned his age. He's not that old.
Oh yeah,
For
he's
an
like 80 or something.
Oh.
Get the drop
Oh.
on him, hit him with some counter spells, do
Anyways.
smack him a bunch.
I mean,
I'm just
The
saying.
thing
I'm-
is,
if we're all together, I'm not super scared.
The
However, I'd be
problem
scared
with
of a
this-
trap.
is that I don't know how likely it is for the other students to leak out information we were here. And if we can exonerate, I don't want to be hunted by wizards.
Same. But
Yeah, I
also
mean, we
don't
laid
wanna
our
end up in
cards
a
out. I don't think
courtroom.
if we ever want to come back to Arcanics, which we did discuss before, I think we
Yeah.
have no choice but to accept.
Right.
I mean, it's we get banned from Arcanics and we get hunted. The worst thing.
Yeah, no, I know that sounds
The
bad.
best outcome is we get banned from Arcanics if we don't do this.
Yeah,
That's the best outcome.
I'm
First,
fine going out with
I'm not
him.
saying we should do it. I think we
I'd
should.
like to be in a separate boat than him, is all I'd like to
That's
say.
fine.
And I'd like everyone to be vigilant of his intentions.
Well, I don't know what you did, and I never saw it. You guys attacked me. I'm basically like playing along as like I don't see anything.
All right.
I have no
But
reason.
Other
to
than
attack.
that, I mean, I used up a fair amount of my spell slots, but I'm running
You
at like
can rest
50%.
for 8 hours.
I do think Dark of Night would be good.
If this creature is underwater, can we? I mean, dark vision does work. Dubak, you don't have dark vision,
Yeah, I do. I have goggles.
Yeah.
Mhm.
right? Do they work underwater?
There's no
I don't see
reason why
why
they
not.
wouldn't.
Okay,
Well,
never
also he
mind.
said we can be under. I don't know the nature of his
Oh yeah,
underwater
he has
spell.
to still create his spells, so like prepare his
He
spells.
says that he had to prepare his spells, so you don't know if it means that
Oh.
he's ready to go in 1 hour or not.
Um,
So
Well, let's. So, are we in agreement of probably doing this so we get the least
We'll
worst
just get a
outcome?
final vote. It sounds like people are pretty on board.
I think
I'm
it's
on
unanimous.
board just because I don't want to get hunted by wizards.
Yeah.
That seems like a pain in the ass.
Yeah, sounds good.
All
And
right.
if his
Yeah, I'm on
pay is
board.
true, then that's pretty good money.
Yeah, and if we do get 1,000 each, that is gonna pay for our lodgings for another 6 months.
Sounds good. I have a quick question for the boys. Does anyone have a means of concealing items from the Elfman?
Yes.
Depends on the item.
I'm gonna
Wrist
open up my
pocket.
I'm gonna open up my backpack and show the books that I stole.
I can
Um,
only do it on one of them.
All right, there's
And
only
it
one.
only lasts an hour.
Okay, never mind then.
Do I have anything? We could throw them out the window or something. If
Question
we're going out
about
the window.
wrist pocket. Question
We
about
could leave
wrist
them in our
pocket,
room in
Mitchell.
like the
What's
tavern
up?
or something.
Oh, that's a concentration spell. Never mind. If wrist pocket's a ritual spell and it only lasts 1 hour, if I do a ritual at 50 minutes while wrist pocketed, do I reset that spell for that item in the wrist pocket?
What are you trying to ask?
Okay.
Like laddering
Can
multiple
I
wrist
ladder
pockets.
this wrist like since I can't post it in the fucking
Or chain, I guess, would be a
let me
better
just do
term.
this. There we go. So I wrist pocket something, right? For
Yeah.
the duration. It lasts 1 hour and it's a ritual spell. Can I at like 50 minutes, for example, start doing the ritual again and make it go for another hour? Like reset the spell without needing to like have the item come out?
Because it says causing one eye object in your hand to vanish. No, you have to the object in your hand.
Okay.
Yeah, and not a big deal.
Just asking.
I'll just keep them concealed, and then I want to
We're
bury
leading
it
out
deep
the
in my
window,
backpack.
right? With the brooms?
Yeah, we could just leave the item. We could just leave the book somewhere.
No,
No.
too important.
He was saying we were going to take these brooms and go out the window, so we don't need to get checked at all.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm just worried about while we're out on the lake.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Oh, I see. If you want, I mean, I don't know how comfortable you are, but we could leave them in the
Oh,
tavern room,
books
have
are
the
too
Traxxas
bad.
guard them.
Can I store the books in my ring? I don't know. This is DM.
That could be a slippery slope.
That
Very
could be a
slippery slope. No,
slope.
I'm saying no.
Okay, that's
All
fine.
Because
just
that's a bag of holding right there. So
Yeah.
Yeah. Can we just
I?
make it? Yeah. Never mind. Just we'll deal with it when it comes.
Can I? Actually, no. Yeah, I'm just gonna bury them in my backpack and like wrap them up in like a cloak or something.
good. Sounds good.
All right, let's go monster. Oh, I mean sleep, and then monster hunting.
Yeah. If we want to still do it at night, I would be fine with a short rest, but I'm also fine doing a
Same.
long rest too. So just so people know. I don't know what the needs of the party
I like the idea of daylight, but
Okay, fair enough.
I'm at about, well, what is this? 20% spell points left. I could use a long rest before I get those back. If we want, I'm comfortable enough with my cantrips and stuff. I just won't be of massive help if we do it at night. I just want
we
to
could also bring in the doctor if we trust him enough. I don't.
What
Give
about
up.
it?
I mean, we'll have to actually ask the doctor if they want to.
I think that's a bad idea. Never mind.
Yeah. Only if
Fair.
only if the doctor wants to, and the doctor's here. So.
Especially, yeah.
We should bring Theo.
That sounds like an exceptionally bad idea.
I trust him.
Sure. Do you trust them dealing with some crazed?
I trust that he tastes good to monsters.
Okay.
Cool. Well, it sounds like we're in agreement then, luckily. So perhaps we
Yeah.
pop
Let's
out.
get
Is
outta here.
Clyde? I'm gonna step out of the closet. Is Clyde still here?
Yeah, he's still here. He's talking to
Cool.
people. The people have started to clear out a little bit.
All right.
He sneaks a glance and then like goes back to whatever he's doing. Like try not to be like impatient.
I was
Hi,
just gonna
guys.
hit him with a telepathic speech and say we're in. Wait, are we doing nighttime or gonna drop in tomorrow?
I think we're dropping in the morning.
Yeah.
Morning?
I'm thinking before we do that, do we want to research what this creature is at all? Like we are next to like a huge
That's a
library,
really
right?
good point.
We should also talk to him. Well, the thing is, it's gonna
Yeah,
raise questions.
The thing is, he had mentioned that like his plan was going out through the window right now, and you guys can like ask him why he was so like, let's go right now, get the boats and then sleep on the river basically, and then dive down.
Sounds like a
Could
really
we
bad idea.
send a sending message to him to have one of his buddies research it while we're sleeping, and then he sends his results via a sending message in the morning?
Or just meet us down there?
Well, true, but if I don't know, maybe it takes all night to research.
I don't know. Just
time-wise.
research implications in 25 words or less sounds difficult.
Fair.
Well, I mean, unless they learn like it's a big, they don't need to tell us
Like
all the
its
details
name
to figure
or
out
something,
weak to
and then one of
fire,
us
you
could,
know,
like-
that's 3 words.
That's fair.
Yeah, if you want, you could
Yeah.
just talk to him. Like
Okay,
Clyde
cool.
can just like come
I
over.
just didn't know if it'd be suspicious us like all walking up to this one guy as a group and being like okay, and then like disappearing.
Well, you guys already went fishing once, didn't you?
No,
Technically.
oh, not me. But
Oh no, I guess you guys did go fishing. It just sucked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Clyde meets
Okay,
up with
yeah.
you guys. You guys are in a group together. No, so I'm assuming.
Hola, me llamo
Why, is there a particular reason for urgency tonight on this,
Um,
Us.
so
besides just beating the
my
school?
my thought is, what's going to happen is we're going to start as soon as 25 people's a lot, right? That's about how many people survived. We got a head count. I think 27 was the final total. People survived. I think 14 or 15 didn't make it out.
Oh no.
Yeah. And so what's going to happen is the word's about gonna leak in the next probably 30 minutes, is my guess. People can't keep their lips shut for that quiet. What's gonna happen then is they're going to systematically go through every single room, checking everything. They have your information, whatever you gave them, as kind of visitors, more or less, and they're gonna look for you next as well, probably. And so that's my urgency to get out of here. So that makes any sense.
Do you have a buddy that we could send to the library to at least try and get the name of this creature? It could cut down on our search time if time is so important. Otherwise, it might take us a whole day to search an entire lake, and this creature might be avoiding us if it detects there's a hunting party.
That's fair.
It seems
to be
very intelligent.
psionically active, so I'd be surprised if it didn't know we
Did
were
any of
coming.
you guys hear voices when you were?
I didn't.
Yeah, I have a full description of the creature I can give to the person. I'm not going to do it.
Yeah, I had a discourse with it.
Yeah, same.
Okay. I didn't hear any. I was just asking because you guys got you guys fell under, so I think you guys know. anything about it.
I believe I've seen the creature, or at least I can describe a very pronounced
What
part
does
of
the
its
creature look
physical
like?
form. 3 bright, burning red eyes. Obviously, you know its magical effects if it's able to charm us and then cause its thralls to then, in turn, charm others. I assume there's not too many creatures that fit those 3 things. Anything else you want to add, Dubon?
I don't know. Right.
Here, let me see if
Yeah,
Trying to
I'm going
recall.
through my notes right now.
yeah. Sorry.
Let's see.
He's not too sure. You see that he kind of walks somebody over, kind of whispers in their
Underwater, of course, I guess, but that goes without saying.
You
Yeah.
guys have like an encode thoughts, like if we David, if you and I like if you
I don't think anyone can intercept ascending.
no, I'm saying like you read the thoughts, I encode the thoughts, and we can all see them.
I just feel like it's really needlessly complicated.
Okay.
How about this? One of my friends, we can go completely back to the basics. He actually has a falcon that delivers messages. It's actually quite cool. And so he can actually see through the falcon's eyes to prevent anybody else from checking his messages. That'll also prevent the lack of information from the 25-word message.
Okay.
As well as anybody else looking into it. So,
What's his friend's name?
fuck you.
Sorry, I want to be able to reference him if I'm questioned,
No, you're good.
so I
You're
can
good.
sell him out.
Oh my god, Jesus.
I'm not saying that, but yeah.
He is a gnome by the name of Orin. Orryn. Orin.
Thanks.
Welcome.
Thanks.
God, Falcon could probably eat him.
I mean, it's a falcon. It's not like a giant falcon.
I don't know, Mitchell. Have you
I'm
ever
just being
seen a
racist.
falcon in real life?
They're not that massive. I mean, it's probably.
But have you seen a gnome in real life?
I mean, I've
There's no one
seen
in this
many
chat.
dwarfs, but
All right. So, all right. Fuck. I am reluctantly comfortable with going out tonight, I guess.
I understand. We'll take whatever safety precautions. There's never been really any sightings of anything monstery, I guess.
Well, it wouldn't be on the surface, would it?
That's very true. Well, then we should be fine sleeping on boats then.
I don't think that's what that means.
I think that's a
I
great
trust
idea.
him.
He tilts his head.
Can I
I
want to
think
try...
I think tonight. Like you're about to say
no.
something else.
At the expense of burning the last of my spell shit, I'm gonna try and detect thoughts. I want to see if he has any of the same thing that the
What?
others had.
Okay.
Well, he's off. He's like, hey, we should go out on the lake in the middle of the night in boats and sleep where the monster is.
No,
like,
that's
I
a
feel like
very
that's
good
sus.
point.
Yeah, that's fair.
Sus.
I was going to mention too, he might be throwing us all under the bus and just getting us ready together to like blame
Yeah.
us so he doesn't get in
Scapegoated.
trouble.
Yeah, it's gonna be a police
It's
ambush.
very possible he's being real. I just want to
Yes,
at
you will.
least say I checked once or tried.
Okay,
Yeah, no, that's
you
understandable.
start to peer. You start to peer into his mind, and it's locked up. It's so extremely difficult to glean any sort of information beyond his basic, most surface level thoughts.
Okay.
So,
All right. Well, all right. So then I'll ask him. Would you then be willing to say, just in case he already knows? I'll lead
I'm
up
assuming you casted it silently with subtle
with. I
spell.
was trying to.
Okay,
Yeah,
did
I'll
you use a
pop
subtle
the-
spell?
Sure. Yeah, I'll say that would
Okay.
probably be the best move.
Because if you didn't, then you'll probably have to use some sort of.
Okay. Yeah. I just dropped the sorcery point
Cool.
for it.
I just want to make sure.
Yeah. No. Of course.
Because, yeah, because he would recognize that unless you're super smooth with it. So.
All right.
Go for it.
Then I'd like to ask him and be like, all right, so this sounds doable. Would you mind submitting to a calm emotion and repeating, like, and just being checked?
That's like a calm emotion is, and just make sure I'm not charmed, or what?
Yeah, that's my concern.
Okay, of course, do. You see, that he
20
has-
miles.
Gonna
in the
get
middle
the
of the
whole
lake.
room,
Yeah,
which is probably good.
you watch as
measure.
like you cast it, and you see like everybody like shoulders start to unstiffen, and everybody seems to be a little more relaxed in the room. The general other few people that you got hit by your spell, a few sighs and kind of a general worriment. The room gets less tense. It feels nice, and you see that nothing seemingly changes about him.
So you still think it's a good idea for us to go on the lake in the middle of the night where the monster is?
I mean, if we have keeping watches, right? Yeah, everybody can see in the dark, I assume.
Okay, well, you're either charmed or very dangerous.
I think we have a better shot fighting the monster in the middle of the night than you do with all the teachers.
It's a fair point.
And honestly,
this guy.
I think the thing that I'm hung up on and that I don't want to reveal because I hate talking about emotions. I want to kill this thing. This thing ended up killing my father.
And it'll kill you if you're not dumb.
I would prefer to die rather than somebody else do it.
It will kill you if you are not dumb.
Oh, yeah, I did say that backwards, didn't I?
I know you meant. Don't worry. So,
All right, well,
let's do
first
this shit.
team's down.
all right, let's do it. But I will say that I don't think we'll have to go that deep into the lake. Typically with some sort of mind control, charming effects, they have to stay decently pretty close. So we can just swim out a little bit, stay there, and so on and so forth. So.
What's the max range you've heard a creature be able to do such an effect?
I mean, unless we're
'Cause we
going
don't know
against
the name
like
of this creature,
like
right?
a god, right? We should be fine.
Okay.
You didn't answer the question.
Yeah, fair enough.
5 miles. I think I saw one creature, maybe. But that's like all they did. Sometimes you have to like, with certain monsters, some of them just like focus on one specific thing, right? So it's stronger. Like ogres are really dumb, but they're really strong.
Amen, bro. Wait. Okay.
And so on and so forth. if that makes
Do
any
you
sense.
know, since this creature was able to charm people through its thralls, do you think that would extend its potential range?
Possibly, yeah, like anchor points.
I guess we'll find out.
Yeah, hopefully they are just anchor points, because if they are, then we should be able, if we kill this, it'll cut off the head, you know? Hopefully that trickles down.
Yeah, good point. It doesn't have like shards of itself, like Horcruxes in each one of us.
That'd be terrifying. That's such a terrifying creature. Holy shit.
It just
I
like
like
fucking explodes like grenades and just fuck. Like, everybody
It leaves
explodes. All
dormant for like 40 years.
the fucking scene from that British spy movie, the new one, Kingsman, where everybody's heads are exploding and shit. Oh man, that would be crazy if that happened. Anyways,
Also,
what's up?
I also want to throw it out there that, this might be an experiment of some unhinged professor. Just throwing out that possibility. Baseless claim, but
what were the
I'm
results of
trying to-
those history checks? You guys don't have to roll them if you don't want to. Back from about what you guys remember about the lair in Lower Nor.
Okay, sure. I'm not a particular history boy. Gishma, are you?
I mean, I can. I would just go off my notes, I guess. So someone else can roll if they want.
Just give me
Sure,
one
I'll
roll.
just give you. I'll just throw. Oh, sorry,
Okay.
I thought it was with the
Yeah,
advantage.
Uh,
So.
you remember seeing multiple cages and then the kind of main lab room, more or less. That Dark Souls thing that Kishman was talking about.
Mhm.
But as you think about it, you think about water, and your mind comes to how you saw a
Yeah, that was the glowing pool,
gate. And
right?
there was a pool of water, and there was a hole in that pool of water. And you think about that. It's most likely where it came from. But how it got to something multiple dozens of miles away, almost 100 miles away, 150 miles away. You're
It's
not
that
entirely
goblin
sure.
bitch.
Yeah, she carried it on her back.
Took the road.
It could be as big as a goldfish. We don't know.
That's a very good
true.
point.
That is-
Maybe it even flies.
I was picturing a giant tunnel system, but I suppose that could
That's
be
what I was
equally
thinking more
ridiculous.
along the lines of.
No.
Guess we'll find
Right.
out.
Sweet. So
Do I
he,
get a broom out of this?
yeah, of course. Let's do it. You see that he brings out one, two.
There's 14 to 15 spare brooms in the closet.
Yeah, these are all my old training brooms. Hopefully they'll work for you. God, the worst part is usually there's like one or two short people usually in like a party. You guys are all tall as shit, so it's kind of awkward. One of you gets a small broom. It's like,
I'll take it.
okay, you might fall off, and
All right, never
because
mind.
you're so heavy, you could take a little bit of a heavier broom.
Talking about his weight?
No, he's wearing a full
Fine.
suit of armor. Are you insane?
Yeah.
Do one of the reasons why wizards don't wear armor is because of the fucking broom. It doesn't carry that much shit. So,
It's a pussy broom.
I'll ask that we get them back at the end, of course. So,
Aye, aye,
they're
Captain.
just rentals, So, you
We'll
see
find
that
the sea monster for you.
you see that he goes over to the brooms. As you guys kind of like get on top of them, he like whispers to the broom, the secret word, which makes it start to lift off. I'll say that because he's like guiding you guys, and he's like a really good broom rider as well. You guys go through the window and start to head down to Lake Alfar.
Quick question.
Yes.
If they are gonna sleep here, do you think it would be possible for me to grab that broom that the other guy dropped off for me, the broken one, or not broken, but damaged? Or would that be more of like,
I'm
we
gonna
gotta
be
do this
honest,
later?
you didn't see him in the room.
Like he was killed, I think.
Oh shit.
Yeah, maybe. So,
Okay, well we'll see.
yeah. I mean, if you want to, you can definitely try to sneak out. Clyde definitely recommends against it, sneaking out, to try to see if he can get to his room. Somewhere else.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. I'll do it later.
Cool.
If not, he's dead probably, so I
Can
can't
I-
even get the word from him anymore.
Can I try to do some insight on Clyde if he feels if there's bad blood between us, or like if he's
cool,
planning
bro.
on betraying me
Have you done an
specifically?
insight check on him?
I don't think so.
Okay, I don't think you have either, so I'll allow it. Go for it.
I don't think.
The
Dude,
thing
Mark
is,
does the
he's
social
already,
thing.
you know, he's not charmed. You know that he doesn't have any strong emotions right now through the calming of emotions. He looked into your mind and said that you weren't, that you were charmed, and he thinks you are charmed, as far as you know. So,
All right.
you're trying to find, like, logic leaps, and it's not really working in the way that you started to attend to. I'm sure you have still your doubts about the situation, as Dubok is a very stubborn thinking person, but finding the logic to come to it is a little bit thin. So,
All right. Cool. We ride.
Yeah, you guys come down all the way down to a more or less a fishing shack, which have a bunch of boats laid about. You see that behind the desk is a dwarf with just like long, like beachy hair, kind of just sitting behind the desk, smoking a pipe. You're looking to do some night fishing today?
Hell
Yes,
Seems
actually.
so.
How much for a boat?
How
For
are you
rental.
gonna take it out?
Is Clyde with us?
Yeah, Clyde's with it. He goes up and he goes, we'll take 2 just for like 2 days. And he puts down like 2 gold. He goes, yeah, sounds good. Those 2 right there. They're
I want to examine those boats.
examine the boats. Yeah, go for it. Investigation check.
I want to see how strong these little boys are.
I'm assuming
it.
they're wooden.
Good pun. Yes, they are wooden boats. You check the structural integrity. They're nice wooden boats. You don't find any sort of huge major flaws about them. You think that this guy is pretty above board in terms of his boats.
I
Does it
give the
look-
guy 2 copper for having good boats.
Thank you. Hope you get you a good time.
Does it
Like-
look like we could fit the entire party in one boat if we needed to?
Yes.
All right.
It might be like a little bit like slower to row.
Hmm.
But yeah.
All right.
You guys get into the boats. Who's rowing? I want to hear. Is everybody rowing?
I'll row. I just don't want to be on Clyde's boat.
Okay.
Can we all row? Like, are there enough oars for that?
Yeah. Clyde will ask if anyone's going to join him on his boat or not.
I'll do it.
Oh, JJ, use gust.
I'll go on the boat.
Are you gonna,
On
are you
your
gonna gust
boat.
it?
I can gust it to push the boat forward like a mini rotor, I guess.
That'd be cool.
I'm just imagining the swamp benders with their little skid boats.
Yeah.
Probably not gonna do very well, but I can just row it.
Wait. I'm trying to learn something. I'm trying to figure out in my own physics mind if you could levitate the boat.
If it's less than 500, yeah.
But I guess with 4
It's
people
probably
in
not.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Now, if multiple people are levitating,
I guess it's not a loose object because it has people in it. That's probably my. Yeah. So.
one person levitates the people in the boat, while another person levitates the boat itself.
That's so silly. Yeah, so it's the 3 of you, and then Ahab and Clyde in one boat. You guys begin to row.
Oh
Keeping
yeah,
down
I have thunder. I bring this up, like, if this is an actual, like, fish creature, I do possess Thunder Wave.
The only worry with that is that she's rowing. You might accidentally shock yourself and literally everybody else in the water.
As long as we're in the boat. Like, we
I
just-
mean, like if the thing comes up, yeah,
Yeah. No, I'm not that
We'll-
dull.
we'll hear about if there's any research about that kind of stuff. So,
I mean, just we can have some fried fish. Oh,
sure.
it's breakfast.
All right, let's do this. You guys get out about 30 minutes, in which you guys see the shore slowly
We're
start
gonna
to
take a rest.
disappear. Yeah, you guys are kind of both are close to each other more or less. And he calls out, all right, so are we gonna do this now, or are we gonna wait until morning?
I would like to wait until morning.
All right,
Says the
sounds good.
exhausted Kazar.
Yeah.
I can go either way. I just need a short rest myself.
All I need is one. Let's just take a short rest. A
Oh.
long rest. Long rest.
Are
Let's get some sleep.
okay. I'm gonna right before going to bed. I am going to alarm underneath our boat,
Clever. I like it.
and I'm gonna just disregard generic fish. If that makes sense.
Yeah. So like anything that's anything that's like forearm sized or smaller.
Yeah, pretty much.
So if we get a good big one, we can catch.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And I'll just have it set to. I ask everyone before. Do you want this alarm to be like wide alarm or just me alarm?
Wide, in case you're
Okay.
charmed.
Fair enough.
Can you toss alarm in the chat? Oh no, you did.
Yeah, I did. I can make it make a sound, or I can make it just appear in my head. I think, right?
Yeah.
Tiny or larger, I guess. But it can also say anyone. I can choose whether or not, and then I can designate creatures that can't set up alarm as well.
Yeah. That's what you did.
Yeah. I'm just making sure that's part of the rule set as well.
Yeah.
Double checking. Yeah, cool. But yeah, that's all I do.
Cool.
I guess I make it a wide alarm so it wakes us up.
Cool. Awesome. So, you guys, is anybody gonna take any watches?
I think that.
I will take
So-
a watch. I will take a short rest and then take my long rest, and I will watch while taking my short rest.
Okay.
I would like to do a short rest if that's it, if at all possible. And then I want to try and pretend like I'm asleep and then just watch the others in the boat. Not my boat.
Actually, yeah, no, I'm
over
only
by
gonna
Clyde.
take a short rest
Okay.
for this.
Yeah. So you guys will gain exhaustion. Basically by
Wait, we'll gain exhaustion
by
Wait, we will?
tomorrow. I wasn't done with the sentence.
Oh,
So you guys will gain exhaustion, basically doing like a full, more or less 24 hours. If you guys are skipping a long rest, getting like no sleep basically.
ooh.
I
will just take a short then a
but
long.
but then the actual exhaustion of it doesn't really apply until noon of the next day.
Oh, so if we do it right in the morning, like 6. Wait, what time is it? It's 9 p.m. right now, and if we let everyone sleep for 6 hours, that would be, and then 2 hours rest. That would be like 5 a.m., 6 a.m.
Well, can we do 2 hours rest if we're rowing during that time?
Well, I think we rode out to where we
Yeah,
need
we're
to be.
already
you just
rode
rode out.
Here.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Wasn't sure if we needed to go further.
Oh, that makes sense. It's a good question. Y'all know where I'm sit.
I'm gonna try to long rest. I want to cuddle up on my backpack though.
Okay, for sure.
Actually, yeah, I will just long rest. To be honest, yeah. No.
I'm
Okay.
willing to take the exhaustion. I'll stay up.
I
After
trust
a short
Clyde.
rest.
You'll get that around noon of the next day.
Sounds good.
We'll get you a Coke. It's okay.
I'll summon my musket before I go to sleep as well. Have that just laying with me. I'm
Cool.
going to be watching towards
You'll
Clyde.
give me a perception check. And then if anybody's going to take rest watches during the night as well.
I will do a short rest watch if that is possible.
Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah, then I'll do a short rest watch as one of my watches, and then I'll just long rest.
Wait, short rest, watch, and long rest?
Yeah, like I'll take a short rest then a long rest, but I'll as my watching time, For the 2 hours,
Oh.
I'll be taking a short rest as well. By just looking out in the sea.
Is that the rule change thing we did with
Yeah.
like the? Okay, cool, gotcha.
Yeah, basically.
I'm specifically saying my 2 hours of the long
No,
rest.
that's good. No, I get you now. I just now know what we're talking about.
Um,
I thought you were doing sequentially, like a
Either-
short rest, a watch, and then a long, and I was like, I don't think we have the time.
either give me a perception check with advantage or a singular perception check. Or individual perception checks, because you guys are starting off the watch, the two of you.
I'll
Yeah, you
help
can do it, I
out.
suppose.
Oh, okay. I guess I'll advance. Okay, that was probably good then.
The swaying kind of brings a little bit of an uncomfortable quelling to your stomach, and kind of shift around in your seat, and you guys watch around and wait, and watch. You kind of lean over the edge of the boat and look down, deep down. It like disappears into darkness. You don't know if you're just a little tired, but maybe see red eyes deep down. You don't know how long, how far, how deep, or if it's just a twinge of your mind just failing you in your kind of sleepiness. It's quiet. You actually look up and you see that the moon of Lahar beyond is out. It's nice. And your watch, your section of this watch comes to an end. Gishma kind of hand on his musket, continues his watch as well. Is anybody going to wake up during their sleep to assist Gishma on his watch?
No.
Could I do so without like fucking up my long rest?
Yeah, totally. You just need
Okay.
2 hours of
All right, cool. I just didn't know if it was too late to declare.
no.
All right, yeah, I would like to.
Cool. Give me either Gishma or Kazar. Give me a long perception check.
You go, Kazar.
Okay. Yoys.
You watch as this time we're going to be focusing on the boat across the water. He's there. Did you get out of the other boat and switch to your friend's boat, or did you stay in the boat with them? With him?
I thought I was with Gishma
No, I was talking to
Dubak.
James.
Oh, okay.
I stayed.
With Clyde.
Yeah, in
Okay.
his boat. We're next to each other. Though.
At this point, you would have seen Clyde basically meditating, just kind of in this deep trance. It seemed to be like literally sitting up, kind of hands in his lap, feet together, swaying kind of with the boat to keep his body like perfectly upright and still. You would just watch, and he's got a very intense look, as you seem to just notice his meditative stance, and you wonder about what sort of mental conditioning that he might be going through. You've heard about elves kind of going through, basically using dreams or like these battle sequences to train as they rested. And you almost wonder what he's thinking about right now. Kind of sends a little bit of a chill down your spine to think about what it's going to be like seeing somebody of, akin to your level of magic usage as well. Comparatively to Dubok's divination like clerical spells, Clyde has a magic that's more suited to be like a brother or a sister to your magic.
Gotcha.
But you don't notice anything in the water.
That's good.
It's quite peaceful. It's a nice day. It's a nice night on Lake Alfar. Oh, and he also wakes up. Clyde wakes up as well. So, Duncan, Dubak, are you gonna join the watch for the last kind of?
Yeah.
Cool.
And I want to spend time watching Clyde.
Okay. You give me a perception check with advantage.
All right. Fucking mouse, Jesus.
Cool. You watch him. What are you looking for?
I am just looking for weaknesses. If I
Okay.
needed to kill him, does he have any scars or
Awesome.
twitches?
Let me see what I have in my notes. You start to examine him. You notice off the bat 2 things. As he's writing down in his book, he doesn't really seem to pay much attention to you as you kind of keep stealing glances at him. First of all, he's not really that strong. He fits a pretty good, typical like wizard type. He's kind of a little bit spiny, a little bit skinny. You know, you think that if you were to get like up close and personal with him, you could possibly do a lot of damage to him. That's like your main idea. If you look down at your gauntlet, and you know that if you use your gauntlet, you're sure that something great will come out of it. So.
Excellent.
And then you go back to sleep for 2 more hours. As Gishma, you do the final watch by yourself. At this point, give me a perception check. The final 2 hours before everything comes to rest. Your eyes are getting a little bit droopy, a little bit sleepy.
Little sleepy boy, what do you look tired?
You feel like the waves are just like rocking you to sleep. It's your first time ever being on a boat, really, as far as you know, right? Can't think of many other times. It's nice. It's quite peaceful actually. And you're trying really hard not to fall asleep. Just the total boredom kind of lulls you a little bit, but you're fine. 2 hours roll by. Everybody wakes up. It is now 5 in the morning. As the sun starts to shine, kind of hitting against the lake. It's this beautiful, just morning sunrise as well. So.
Yay! We didn't die.
Can we take our long rests?
Yes, everybody takes long rest.
Wahoo!
Yeah, I'll do my short rest now. I forget.
Ooh. Nice.
And I will manually cast this time.
Take that, Iron Block.
Ooh. Max false life roll, boys.
Let's hope we find it in the next hour. Go, die.
I assume you guys have somewhat anchored as well. Whatever
So
that
what?
may be.
Okay.
I'm gonna recast alarm, by the
I
way.
assume.
Under
I'm
our
just saying
boat.
that out loud.
I'm going to cast another alarm under.
Okay, if you want to take 10 minutes to do so.
ritual. So we can talk while I'm doing it, just an emergency.
So, Clyde, if I may ask,
Yes.
what is the nature of this watery spell you've brought for us?
It's called. I think it's just called water breathing. What do you mean by that? More or less?
Oh, I was just curious if you're going to put us in like a precarious air bubble, or if you're going to give us proper water resistance.
No, it's actually quite cool. It basically turns you into that of a fish, allowing you to breathe underwater. But you're more like an amphibious, so that you can like breathe air as well. I will warn you, the sensation is quite raw, to say the least.
Raw in what way? Like an apple coming out of the core, or like a baby coming from the womb?
As you feel your air, the air in your lungs start to leave, you will get extremely frightened, feeling that you're about to drown. For that only to return to one of the more pleasant feelings of satisfaction, as you know that you can now breathe water. So
Sounds fun.
yeah, it's for most, yes. For some, no.
That's fine.
Sorry.
All right.
All
See you.
right.
And I want to look around for a falcon. Anyone receive any word?
Give me a perception check. Let's see if with your eyes if you see a falcon.
Perception starts with a P.
Does. Yay.
Yeah. You look around for the falcon, and you look back at Clyde, and you're like, "There's no." And then you see it like perched on his shoulder as he's like pulling it out of the bottle, like the letter that he has. And then you're like, how did how did the bird get there? I missed it.
Tupac, are you okay, buddy?
Are you okay?
Anyways, as he asks that, I mentioned that I have Thunderwave, and that if we can maybe trick the thing to come to the surface and we get in our boats, I can just like fry the water.
I think a ring would make an excellent lure.
You know, that might actually be a good idea.
Yes.
I look. If we can.
I'm not sure I follow.
I have lightning resistance. I can cast Thunderwave as a 3rd level spell, and I can just cast it right on it. I will take a tremendous amount of damage. I will survive it though. I cannot die.
I have a normal ring too, if that helps.
Question, just because I'm not certain here, is it like Japanese fucking games where they call thunder lightning?
It is thunder damage, which is lightning damage.
It is? Okay.
Technically, they're different.
Oh.
What?
In
Really?
D&D, there are lightning bolts and then thunder waves, but for the sake of keeping it
But isn't
straightforward...
thunder damage the same as lightning
He's about
damage?
to make it simple for it.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's
Different.
I
weird.
always
Basically,
pictured thunder as
everything...
like a sound wave.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I
thunder
figured.
is basically lightning spells, but with the combination with it accompanies a sound element as well. So Thunderstep and Thunderwave both have loud booming elements, whereas lightning is just the pure lightning of it. So
So I don't have resistance to thunder damage. Okay.
no. But it's this is. Yeah, never mind. I didn't realize there was thunder damage. Shit. Yeah, there is just thunder damage.
I don't have thunder resistance. Never mind.
And let's be real. I don't.
It's okay. That seemed like a pretty risky plan anyway.
Can I change out my prepared spells?
Yeah, of
It's
course.
the start of a new day. All right. I'm gonna slot in calm emotions.
I'm reading a thing that's talking about good fucking idea. Yeah, it was talking about like the thunder being like the auditory like boom impact sort of thing, whereas lightning is more of like the sharp.
Yeah, and they are different damages. So I didn't actually realize that. I just
All right,
thought it was,
cool. Thanks for the clarification.
yeah.
Appreciate it.
So and most of the time it's like thunder is just like more of the actual like sound wave hitting, rather than lightning, whereas it's just like the bolt. So breaking it down into its 2 elements. So I'm going to instantly crush your dreams, James. Thunder would probably not work underwater. It would probably muffle the sound too much.
I realized I was reading it too.
Okay.
Don't worry.
No. I was just saying it out loud just so there's no confusion in the future about it.
No,
Doesn't sound travel more strongly through water?
I don't think that's true.
I thought it was the
not
opposite.
true.
It's a denser medium.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
It travels slower through water. Yeah.
Lightning does travel very fast through water, and so
Yes.
if you were to take
Depends. It depends. Technically, a lake, yes, but like distilled water.
No.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's
water
what I
moves
meant.
much faster speed through water than air.
What?
faster or more?
You just said
Wait,
water.
you,
Faster
water?
through water.
I assume you meant sound, right?
Sound, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it does? Oh.
Sound moves faster.
But is it more potent? Like does it have like
I don't know.
I'm talking about like the drop off, you know?
Yeah, what I'm drawing this from is from knowledge about how sound moves quickly through stone. But from a quick Google, looks like it. I'm not an expert on it.
Yeah.
No, I mean, that makes sense, I
assume
guess,
that
right?
it would move
Oh, it
faster.
moves quickly because it dissipates.
But the thing is,
That
Thunder
it-
Wave
yeah.
literally relies
It
on
weakens
pushing,
faster. Yeah.
like the actual pushing effect of thunder, to actually deal its damage. So then the idea of you being in water and like pushing water while you're underwater makes
yeah.
it sound like it would be pretty unsatisfying. So
Yeah. Faster but weaker.
Interesting.
still one round. But yeah, you see that he unscrolls a note and begins to read it. Luckily for you guys, he actually rolled pretty good on the research. He begins by going, so, don't know the actual specific name of this. We can call it whatever we want to. He looked for basically ranges of mine detection, right? This one was quite strong, so this is probably the farthest out we'll have to be, and then we just continue our search towards the shore. And most likely we'll be fine and find it. My spell does last for 24 hours, so we've got more or less all day to search for him. If that makes any sense.
Anything on like where the creature would want to hide? Like, is it in open water? Does it make a little cave? Does it come up to the surface to hunt?
Well, he doesn't have a name, right? So
Well, yeah, but he got the rest of that stuff, so I don't know.
The
They're just asking.
general
okay,
theory is that creatures that work with mind controlling will probably want to hollow those subs in, and then use their mind controlled creatures to bring them food or otherwise. So we'll probably have to
so
go to it.
if we found abnormally behaving sea creatures, that could tip us off to location.
That could be it. That's a good way to think about it.
All right.
Maybe we'll just look for interesting and kind of cavey like areas.
fishing trip.
Yeah. So
It's always been my dream.
anything before we get started?
I want to make sure I have my ring on. My ring of swimming.
Oh yes, you do
How
have
does
that.
swimming work when you have armor, by the way? Is there like a penalty if you have pretty heavy armor or anything like that?
Yeah, let me double check on that.
Question about gust of wind underwater.
Sorry, I'm just double checking it right here.
Wait. Not gust of wind. Sorry, wind wall. Can I Noah's Ark? Noah's Ark.
I
Sorry.
mean Moses.
Can I Moses with wind wall?
It's a
Well,
concentration.
give me a charisma check to see what you kind of think about. What you can presume, at least. I'll say it's a 15. Okay, succeed. You think that instead of pushing the wind out, you would be able to create currents in the water that would basically substitute what a wind wall would do, but underwater.
Damn.
So because it's a wall of strong wind rises from the ground and that continues to rise. So it'd basically just be like currents in the water. You would be too hard to push through, basically. So
Okay. Fair enough.
yeah, and then it takes bludgeoning damage if they try to move through it. So it would work as well.
Okay. Fine by me. Just checking if I can do something cool. Not just slightly less cool, but still decent.
I mean, yeah. Not
one of
like
the Moses.
underwater, but like you might be able to like in a pool, you know. So
I wanted to do like a Minecraft door underwater situation.
yeah, no, that's not gonna work.
Okay. Damn.
Good try.
Damn.
Oh, can I fill up my my fucking water flask with air?
Yeah, sure. You dump out your water flask.
That's really smart.
You fill it up with air. You make sure it's like really big. You like even blow into it. which I guess would actually be bad. That's counterintuitive. Never mind. You wouldn't do that.
Yeah, that's just be carbon
except-
dioxide.
I mean, you breathe out some oxygen, but yeah, it's not great.
I mean, would Dubok know that? You fill it up with air. Yeah, air is air, and you bottle it, and now you have a little bottle of air.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Yeah. So it'll be your Carl Weezer paper bag moment.
Yeah.
Okay. With that, we'll move to him, Clyde, being like, "All right, are we ready to do this?"
Well, what about armor while swimming?
Oh, thank you. So we got I checked on it. More or less the same. You're just a little slower. I'll say that if you wanted to kind of keep up with them, you'd basically just want to, like, if there's not gonna be like an actual rush, but like if you had to rush while swimming, you'd have to make an athletics check. Depending on the armor, you have medium armor, right?
Okay,
I'll
I just
say
want to
that-
make sure I wouldn't like drown instantly.
Yeah, you won't. So
We'll be able to walk
Sounds
on the
good.
bottom.
Yeah.
I wonder how deep this is. Hey, Clyde, do you know how deep the lake is? At least here.
let me check. He starts to think. Sorry, I looked at the wrong thing. Let's go. Probably maybe like 100, 200 feet, maybe.
All right.
We should be fine though, I think.
Idea, boys. How much rope do we have?
A lot.
I have 50 on me.
All right. Man, I don't know. I suspect it's going to be kind of dark 100, 200 feet down. It might be good to have a rope to the boat.
But oh, I see. But we'd have to find the rope, right?
Well, not if we pull the boat along with us. If we're walking on the bottom.
Just tie it to your waist or something.
Yeah.
It's not a terrible idea, actually. I think we'll be okay without it, but it wouldn't affect me anyway. So if you guys want to do that, obviously I have no say.
I'm heavy, so the water kind of scares me.
I mean, if you guys want, we can just leave the boats there. I'll pay for them, and then we can just room out of here.
I think he means more about like a way to get out rather
Wait,
than.
do
like,
we have
using the
brooms
boat.
for all? Oh yeah, we brought the brooms
Yeah,
with us.
we all have brooms. So
Okay,
All
that
right,
helps.
all right, I won't worry about it then.
Yeah.
Do brooms work underwater?
no brooms. You don't kind of water. No.
That's good to know.
You just have to get like out of the water, basically. So. All right. Ready to do this?
Yes.
Cowabunga.
All right. So you jump in before you cast the spell. You see that he pulls out a little piece of reed, and then he like tosses it into the air, which in fact dissipates. Kind of swoops a finger around. And he goes, "All right, so let's do this." And he does to the scuba diver thing, but like he like dives backwards into the water. And he starts to dive down, swimming downwards.
I wonder if this gives me
follow.
piss breathing.
Let's find
I
out.
suppose I probably should have mentioned it. I'll desummon my musket and pull it like a dagger, and then jump in.
Cool.
I will probably just have my honestly just have some my cantrips ready in like mage hand or something. Gust.
I'm just holding my idol and
Okay. Also, sorry, just last question before I jump in the water. Would this affect Simone/Simon the snake in my
before-
bag? Would I drown if I
oh
jumped
fuck!
in?
I just realized. Before I do, can we take a 1 sec? I can cast detect magic, and I'm guessing this creature's fucking magic, and I can
Well,
see. a
actually,
fish.
I couldn't counterspell it.
What?
The like charming and all that stuff. It might not be inherently magic. I'm just saying.
Oh well, maybe we can detect a fish that has magical energy on it, though.
I mean, maybe it didn't work on the people that were wizards. So I doubt the fish is gonna have more magic energy than a wizard, but it's possible.
I don't know. I will still do the ritual for detect magic and turn off the alarm. Oh, no,
Doesn't
the
sound
alarm
like it
isn't
hurts.
concentration. So yeah, I'll just use 10 more minutes to do detect magic, then jump in.
Okay, we'll say that for pretext you did that before
Yeah.
jumping in. I'll say that you pull out the snake and be like, "Hey, can you do it on this?" And then he casts it on the snake as well,
Hey. Okay, cool.
allowing it. I'm assuming nobody else has any other pets on them.
Frederico.
I mean, that's not a pet. It's weird. You guys all fall into the water. You guys start to feel the air leaving your lungs, and it's fucking terrifying. Yeah, and water starts to rush in as you're trying to give yourself up, allowing yourself to breathe this water.
What's that?
And-
It's like that one time in Morocco.
What? My God, what did you do? Did you get mafia'd in Morocco? Jesus.
Ahab has a lot of stuff.
And so you start to feel you actually can start to breathe this water. And then a calming sensation fills over you as you are now swimming underwater, able to completely breathe.
Can I put my goggles on?
Yeah, your goggles on, your silly goggles as well. So, at this point, is there anybody who wants to helm some sort of perception check or otherwise?
I had a question regarding the suppression of charisma effect from the, what was it, the Fast Friends or spell, or what was it, Calm Emotions? Is that the one that?
Yeah, it was
was
suppression charm
changed?
effect.
Yeah. So when that occurs, say if there is a creature that is charmed, then that has been applied to it. So by the suppression, do we just mean like it will behave normally for a few turns and
It's
then
a 1
return
hour
once it's
duration.
over?
A minute.
1 minute.
A minute. Okay. So
Yeah.
what's the range on Calm Emotions?
60 feet.
60 feet. Okay. I'm
Pretty far.
only just saying this if we, I don't know, encounter any like abnormal sea creatures or like a big thing of sea creatures. Perhaps you could cast that on them, see if any start like acting oddly, right? As if a charm effect is being suppressed.
It's
Wait
a
for it to go
60-foot
away and then follow it.
It's a 60-foot range, but a 20-foot sphere, just to note.
Oh, okay. But anyhow,
Also,
that's all I got because I know I have no shitty perception. So
Are we able to talk underwater with each other?
Yeah.
All right, sweet.
So,
Easier
That's
than
my
above
2
water. I was going to also say it might be the only other precaution if we're going in here. We might want to stagger since you have calm emotions now too, Dubak, right? So like
Yep.
we want to stagger, probably have the two people with the anti-charm not right next to each other.
Yeah. I have 5 total casting abilities for it as of now.
Okay. Yeah, I was going to say that would be the only other downside to that one, that plan Hashim, is it's a 2nd level spell, so it might be a lot to like sort of spam, but I'd be willing to try it 1 or 2 times, you know?
That's fair. Yeah, and not necessarily spam. Just like I don't know if we encounter something and our perception fails, we'll definitely go with perception first.
Fair. Yeah, no, that's a good move.
Because God knows I have no perception, so I'll just follow you guys.
cool. Who wants to helm the perception check?
I'm probably not the best choice for it, but
I'll do it.
Yep, there you go.
Alright,
I'll
Dubak.
roll with advantage. Clyde is going to help.
I always forget who's got what for perception.
Not me. Okay.
You start to get lower and lower, deeper and deeper into the water. You guys take your time, slowly acclimating to the kind of a little bit of the pressure changes. I'm not going to worry about the fucking bends and all that shit. But you guys are actively kind of going downwards. Eventually, your feet hit some sort of the sea floor as well. And you are just slowly starting to make your way along it. What are you looking for as you're walking along?
Big things.
Big things.
I guess I'll be looking for
I'll
weird
be looking
acting
for those
fish.
eyes. Yeah, I'll be looking for any glowing eyes with my detect magic.
Glowing eyes.
Yeah, with my peripheral vision, of course. I'm not gonna try and stare at it directly.
Oh, okay. I know what you mean.
Great.
You know what I mean? Like I'm trying to
yeah.
like just notice it, but not stare at it directly.
Yeah, you're just trying to get a glimpse of it. You know, you're trying to look at the sun,
Mhm.
but not look at the sun.
Exactly.
As you all are walking, Dubak, you see a light for just a moment. You look at it, averting your gaze just slightly, and it's just a yellow light from some sort of fish that's using it as bait for other fish. Moving along, keeping slow, slow but methodically well pace. You begin to see, general plant life. A few fish kind of swim around. And then you see this very interesting kind of current kind of follow along the seafloor. And you notice that, like, in one area of the ground, it seems that it's kind of like been almost, for lack of a better term, tunneled underneath, and then on top it kind of like fell in and shimmied in. There's kind of like this little bit of a straight, a little more like a piping that was like kind of put there, like something made a tunnel underneath that sand. Do you want to follow it?
I'm gonna point it out to the folks.
Yeah.
Can we try to like break into it
Break into it?
or like dig it up?
The way that it is, it looks like it was digged under, and then it looks like it fell, like the sand above it, the seafloor.
Oh, so it's like a little
it.
trench.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
now a trench. That's what I was
Okay.
looking for, the word trench. So.
And I don't
Oh.
feel any like weird presence yet, right?
You feel the cool of the ocean floor, but nothing crazily. You have a
Not
little
like I
bit.
felt that first day
Not like you felt like that
specifically.
first day.
Okay, cool.
What's the diameter of this, roughly?
It's hard to tell, as you think that it have been a little bit while since it's settled. But you can presume maybe about 10 to 7 feet in kind of a low diameter.
Alright. Well, which way do we go?
Do I notice anything on my magic?
Your detect magic doesn't really pick up any sort of pings. Not specifically that you see as you're kind of walking.
Okay.
Well, my theory is there's a good chance this leads to Larinar, but I wouldn't know if that's necessarily the right way to go. Like, because part of me is like, well, why would it just go back
Can
there?
I
if
check
there's
for
nothing
any
there?
like, perhaps like corpses, food, depressions in like the stone? Can I look around? Like, notice anything weird? Like I know I don't know how much Ahab
Investigation
knows.
check.
Yeah. He wouldn't know too much about fish, but I feel like animals. Federico would still know a bit about like just general book stuff he learned and about sea creatures. And
so what are
things.
you trying to gain? What are you trying to glean from this?
I'm trying to
investigation?
gleam about if I notice any like a lot of like bones or perhaps like
Dead
maybe
wildlife.
dead wildlife, like plants, like seaweed, like broken like seaweed or coral perhaps. Not necessarily coral, but like just underwater plants like being like messed up. Like it doesn't look like it's been recently disturbed, I guess.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Hasn't had. It's hard to explain what I mean.
Yeah, no, you're curious about the general merriment of the ocean floor and if it's supposed to be in the order that it is, and you're looking for any specific kind of things that might be out of place.
Do you need me to do maybe like a second roll, perhaps like an like? Would this be like my luck roll, perhaps?
With an investigation of 24, that being an 18 roll, you start to notice there's chunks of wood on the ground that you find.
Oh, that's probably something I would want to look for. Yeah.
Ripped apart from what you think. It seems to be treated. It seems to be kind of nice. and it looks like there's these dragging marks kind of falling along the tunnel as well. You can notice that because there's certain plant life that is currently like pushed to the side, kind of from this. It's sort of a little bit like the trench, but more akin to if you've ever dragged on like a box over grass and the grass is like folded over. There's not really a trench. There's just more of a general signs that something's been moved.
Yeah, that was what I was. Hey, nice job, Mitchell. You figured out what I was trying to ask for. That was the. It's like real life water light. It's like tracking a deer or like a bear.
Yeah,
but underwater instead.
You're looking for moments in time that you think that something's been disturbed, and you notice that the what you can basically glean is that even though it follows along the tunnel, you figure out which way the object was being dragged. Basically.
So this looks fairly recent, though. Like, not fairly recent, but at least...
You think that there would have been more of a prominent dragged, kind of scene had you done this earlier. You're not entirely sure if this is new or not. The age is a little bit questionable, to say the least.
I bring that to everyone's attention, so this is at least long enough for the seawater not to be restored. So something here has been messing with boat wood, I guess, perhaps.
How much wood are we talking? Like, does it look like it was like a wooden tunnel that collapsed, or is it just like scraps of shit?
It's scraps of shit, mostly.
Okay. All right, let's follow it towards the shore, I guess.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna keep my... I'm assuming my magic, detect magic, is over now. It's probably been 10 minutes.
Yeah, probably been 10 minutes.
Yeah.
You start to follow it along. Keeping your eyes open, in which you see a little bit of a rock formation kind of overcropping, in which you guys are kind of on the sea floor, and you see that a little bit of like, basically a kind of more or less a cave. A giant cave is before you, in which you can like step underneath some rock. Would you like to investigate it?
Clyde, go for it. Go get him.
I'd like to make sure I'm at a little distance from Dubok, just as per the charm thing.
Persuasion starts with P.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'll go for it if you come with me.
I'll go with him.
All right, let's do it. You guys start to walk closer to it. The rock overcropping. You guys kind of duck underneath it a little bit and kind of come up. You notice that it is normal air. The water kind of pools out of your lungs and spills all across you as you start to breathe the normal air. It's a little more freeing. It's less heavy than the water in your lungs. But basically, you guys are in a little bit of a section. It's just like kind of a pool of water. And there's just seeming to be this kind of giant pocket of air above you. And then there's a cave leading out above the water.
Did the trail head into the cave?
You guys are like heading in this direction. You see that the trail keeps going along, kind of wrapping around to the right. But this is just a notable thing close to it.
All right.
So,
is there any land surface we can climb up on there?
Yeah, there would be a little bit of this kind of rock edge that kind of leads to a tunnel way down farther. But that's only for Clyde and Friend to see.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, because they only walked up. So,
should we tell the others about this weird air pocket, or keep it?
I think this would probably be a good place to investigate, right?
Yeah, so we should probably get everyone.
Yeah, let's do that. You guys converge into this little air pocket coming up. What would you guys like to do?
I'll guard the entrance.
You don't want to come with us?
No, thank you, sir. I do not like fish.
So you're not going to fight with us?
Oh, I will, but do you want to get ambushed? Trail kept going outside.
Yeah, but if we stay together, then we won't get ambushed, right?
And Dubak, what if you get ambushed by yourself?
Good thinking. I'll stay with him.
Yeah.
No, Gishma, you're coming with us.
No, you made a good point. If he's by himself, he might get ambushed. He needs a friend.
Good idea. All right, sounds
Then we
like we
should
got
all
a
stay with
plan.
them.
Good
Roll
luck, guys.
persuasion on me, Gishma.
No,
Okay.
no, don't
That's
roll.
not how that works.
Okay.
Nope,
You
that
fail.
will never happen.
Not a shame.
Fair enough.
Okay, I guess the three of us are gonna just walk along.
Yeah, I guess so.
I mean,
And
hopefully-
split the party. Split the party, Duncan. You're better than that. Try again. God says
It's
no.
Oh no, he gets to stay. It's fine. Let him
Yeah,
stay.
you get to just stay at the entrance.
Oh wait, there might be loot.
Yeah,
Let's
Dubak,
go.
what if this creature has some books?
All right.
You like books?
I mean,
don't
that
you?
is a good point. We saw wood, right? Maybe they're pirate ships. Pirate ships have a lot of gold in them.
Now, how would a pirate ship get into a cave?
My
giant
reasoning
sea
is
monster.
You said that the trail continues on, so maybe there's a different entrance as well.
we should probably still take up the rear though, because if it's infiltrated our mine once, it can probably do so again, perhaps even
idea.
easier.
Need to keep the most mentally fortitude people in the back.
Right?
Yes.
That sounds pretty fair.
Wait. Shouldn't that mean if you guys
That was the
perhaps
joke.
get taking control, and you guys are facing our backs, you can just sucker punch us?
Well, how wide is the cave? It's not like we're going to be walking shoulder to shoulder, anyways.
Yeah, my point is you guys will spot the creature before we do, and thus we can then prepare.
I'm the healer.
Either way works. It doesn't really
Okay,
matter.
Dubak.
I doubt this
you
will
you
mean
can
anything.
stay in the back.
With all your healing.
All right.
More than I
Dubak,
have.
I'll give you 5 gold if you take the front.
Deal.
Okay. I hand him 5 gold,
Okay. You hand him 5 gold.
and now Dubak is in the front, or
Yep.
at least with the front of us. Gishma,
Alright,
you
then
can
I guess
stay
I'll be in the back.
Yeah, because our please, you are better in the back anyways with your magic. Honestly,
You know what's up, bro?
I have a protective shield on me, so I can take 1 hit, so it's fine.
Can I? I want to have my magic shield in one of my hands.
Okay, just ready to it. Cool.
Yeah. Oh, and with my casting idol.
Okay, yeah, on the other hand.
I mean, honestly, this is kind of the ideal. Well, I mean, I know Kazar's more health, I think, because of his amulet, but it's
As
technically
you guys are walking along,
the ideal
Can-
scenario.
go for it.
I was just gonna ask. Oh no, it's duration 1 hour. I would like to cast Armor of Agathis on myself before we continue.
A light
And that's just
gleam
10.
covers your body, in which you feel level and protected.
Also, just so you know, James, I'm not terribly beefy, but I have pretty high constitution for a spellcaster.
Oh, never mind. You're
What?
probably
And medium
better
armor.
than that.
What I'm going to do is I'm just going to reveal the whole thing. You guys come into a room in which the water just seems glowing. You actually see a little bit of like what looks to be like just bits of light in the air, not in the air, in the kind of the roof of this cavern. It looks very nice in here. I'm just going to reveal
Like
the map to you guys.
silkworms.
You see multiple pirate ships that seem to be kind of either pulled, dragged, generally destroyed in this room, with a sort of a decrepit-looking statue near the end of it as well.
Look at all that loot.
Yeah, I was gonna say, man. I doubt this creature distinguished between
I
treasure chests.
I put on my wizard hat, and I'm like, I have access to Thunderbolt, boys. Maybe it could fail. Like every time I've used this hat, it's failed, but it could still work.
Does it look like we could get up on this ledge?
Yeah, you could probably climb up onto it with an athletics check.
All right, I want to do that.
Mitchell, this hat's pretty pog. Never mind, I changed my opinion.
Ooh, I'd
I
like to
mean,
do that as well.
Cool. Both will have to
Maybe
do
I'll have you go
athletics check.
first, Dubak, and then you can help me or something.
What were we gonna say, Mitchell?
I mean, The problem is you failed like most of the times you
Yeah,
used
but
it.
it's very versatile, right? If
Yeah.
I do get if it does go off, I get access to any wizard spell.
Dubak gets up
Essentially.
and then helps Gishma up onto the ledge. Both of you are now on the ledge. Basically, just we're not gonna do like a bunch of moving tokens. Just so you can just look at the map and it's and the whole thing.
Sounds good. And since we're not underwater anymore, I will summon my rifle and switch back to that. Just for record's sake.
Luckily, your gun's not waterlogged, so you're all good.
Bada bing.
Bada bing. What would you guys like to do in this kind of cavern?
Well, we have to summon this creature, right?
Not necessarily.
Maybe it's sleeping.
Over here is
Everything
the mass.
sleeps.
Is that touching the rock, or is it just leaning towards it? I can't tell.
It's
You can
just
see my
it's pretty
ping
close.
up there.
It's pretty close.
It's pretty
It's
close.
not
Okay.
What?
From what I can see, do I think I could like climb on top of that from here, from the ledge?
Yeah.
Okay.
sure.
I'm gonna make my way along this cliff face towards there. Then I know that it might take a minute, so you guys could
Okay.
do something else.
Yeah, for sure.
Personally, oh sorry.
We're just gonna keep all forward all the tokens, and then we'll just assign when something happens that requires us to roll initiative.
Okay. So,
Any bodies or dead things visible in here?
Give me a perception check. You don't see any bodies. It's quite strange, actually. What you do see, though, coming up, is something that shrouds in the water. And four singular eyes in a straight row. Coming and breaching out of the water. Right in the center. Do you guys see it?
Does it see us?
I will say that everybody give me a stealth check if you guys are going to try to be stealthy.
That's a problem.
It's okay.
I'm not trying.
I am trying.
First, it sees Gishma
Bro,
up
wait.
on the ledge.
Oh, Gishma, you don't have disadvantage yet.
yes,
Yeah,
I
he
do
does.
with my armor.
Oh, your armor. Fuck, I thought it was the exhaustion disadvantage.
Yeah.
Ignore me.
That's fair though.
It sees you first, Gishma, as you're probably the one closest to it, up on the ledge.
Ah.
Sorry, just that made me laugh. It'll see you, but it doesn't instantly do anything. You see that it kind of notices you, almost like an alligator, just watching, kind of has its eyes just a little bit above the water.
You said 4 of them?
4 of them.
Okay.
Yes. I was trying to make sure. Yes, 4. Just watches you as you slowly start to walk across the. I'm assuming unless you stop, across the kind of cliff face, basically.
I will keep going if it doesn't do anything like screeching
not
or,
do
or
anything.
move. Okay, then I will continue, and I will try not to look directly at it. I'm kind of cowed, kind of traumatized.
Can
Uh,
I... Oh, sorry.
Go for it.
I was going to telepathically ask Dubok if this thing's eyes match, because he said 3 before. Oh, like, you think this is it?
Did I see eyes?
Oh, someone said eyes. Sorry, it
Oh.
might have been someone else's report.
Gishma said 3 eyes,
Oh, it was Gishma who said that. Okay. Might be.
which I tell you because I listen. I'm a good
Thank you.
partner.
I just wrote it in my notes, the information. But okay, maybe I'll start telling who says all of the information.
That's funny.
Okay. Well, then I guess I don't think I can talk to Gishma that far out. But
Yeah.
shit. All right, then that's what I would do.
Cool.
Maybe he has an eye
Good.
patch.
What are you do? What are you? Who's panting?
Me.
Who do you think?
Yeah. Okay. Never mind. That's silly. What happens? I'll say that you get to about. I'm gonna start moving. You get to right about here. You see that it slowly starts to move across, around here, and it kind of almost breaches up on the ledge. And it says in this kind of raspy, kind of almost waterlogged tone, "It's going to betray you." You hear coming from this gaping maw. as it kind of looks up and continues to watch you as you're continuing.
Wait,
to
it's
walk.
it. Do all of us hear it or just?
Just Khyber hears it.
Okay.
What do you do?
I am going. Oh, okay. How do I? Okay, I'm gonna make a roll. Hold on.
Yep.
I'll hide this so only you can see it. Okay, I'm going to continue. Is there? I know the map cuts off here. Is there still connecting stone here?
More ridge, right?
Okay, I'm going to continue along the ridge quicker now.
Okay.
And not looking towards it.
Yeah.
Looking very shaken though.
Where do you want to end up?
I want to end up, if I can, as close to here as possible.
Okay, I'll say you end up right
Dope.
there. You see that it's, what is the rest of the group party doing? What is the rest of the group doing?
I wanna-
So,
Can I be up here? Ish.
Yeah, sure.
likely I would probably be around. I can't move. I can't ping. Sorry. Or how do I ping? Is it this one?
X.
No. Oh, it's X.
Yeah. Hold that and then click.
Well, that's the hand for me. Oh, and then
Oh,
you,
yeah, and then you
click.
click.
I
Yeah.
just didn't know that part. My bad. All right. I would probably
That's
be
okay.
trying to like look around the corner and watch what's happening in the Gishma there.
Clyde is going to walk around from this pirate ship, kind of like start to head this way. What about you, Ahab? Are you doing anything?
I'll probably just keep sneaking. I don't know if it saw me.
Yeah, but where you want to go?
That's tough. I'll probably try and stick near Khazar, to be honest.
It's going to breach. It's going to go down underneath the water. It's going to breach. It's going to go underneath the boat right now, so it's kind of slightly visible, slightly not. And it's going to see Dubok. And Dubok, Khazar, and Ahab, you all hear this. He's going to repeat the same thing. He's going to betray you. From this
I'm saying
gaping
it's
maw.
going to betray?
He's going to betray you.
Are we hearing this auditorily or mentally? Can we tell?
You see that the mouth just like barely moves, but it's almost like it's being whispered into your ear.
Okay.
Can I telepathically ask it back if it's who it's talking about?
The elf with you. Stronger than he looks.
He was the old man all along.
Time
knew it.
magic.
He was successful.
I'm just saying, it's not impossible. This creature is sowing doubts. No, I'm legit wondering if this guy's like.
Oh, I wish we had something that could freeze water. Just freeze over. Fuck you.
I pretend to act uninterested and ask it what's in these ships.
There's nothing left in these ships.
I'm gonna
Pulled over by divers.
Can I scream out? There's a motherfucking monster in the water.
Yes.
All right.
You do that. You see that Clyde is currently working around the edge. With your insight, you can tell that he's just waiting for a moment to like strike, and he doesn't want to be the first one to do it. So.
Wait, so he's under the boat now?
Yeah,
right?
he's like slightly under the boat, because it's like the front part of it is like up in the air a little bit. So he's like kind of like underneath it, poking its head up and over, looking at the three of you.
I'm gonna yell at him. Yo, what's your name? My name's Dubok.
I hear this, by the way, right?
Yeah,
We
yeah,
hear
you guys
him.
all hear this. It echoes through the chamber,
I
basically.
face palm. I audibly like Picard face palm.
Hey, he might be friendly. I don't want to immediately attack.
They call me the Abolisher.
Can I like insight his voice? Do we hear him responding to Dubak, or only Dubak?
Yeah, you guys hear him respond to Dubak.
Can I like insight his like voice almost like?
What are you
is there
trying to?
truth?
What are you thinking? What are you
Trying to
gain?
like detect if he's like pushing us along a path, almost like there's like
Give me an insight check.
manipulation in his voice, almost.
Oof. Emotional roller coaster there, that roll.
Yeah. It's a little bit of a vague question. What are you thinking right now? What do you think he's doing? I want to hear what you say before I formulate my answer.
What I think this thing is there's definitely more to it. I don't know. It's just like a fish on its own, right? And it has to have a good reason to just like start making everyone attack everyone, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if it would be needlessly evil for the sake of it. And I've always been... I mean, we know about the time thing, and when Dubak said, oh, he might have swapped his body, Ahab's like, that's probably possible. So I'm at least suspicious of the elf, but not like distrustworthy, so I am at least paying attention to what... But I also know this thing can mind control, so I'm also just being eerie of it. But I'm trying to check if it's like it has any like
Agenda
in its voice. Almost.
Yeah. You look over it. Give me a medicine check.
Medicine check.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Between your knowledge of how it's talking, the voice ringing through your ear, and the subtle glances over its body, you think that it's trying to make some sort of deal, and that it maybe knows a little bit too much about Clyde. You wonder if this thing knows that it can't take all 5 of you on, and perhaps maybe he is being truthful. Maybe Clyde will betray you. You don't know its agenda, but that's something you could ask. If it was going to attack, why hasn't it already?
Right now.
I think he's a friendly guy.
I'm gonna actually just walk right up to it and whisper so Clyde can't hear anything.
Yeah.
And be like, I can't move, but I want to like just kind of.
I
No,
guess
I mean Clyde is.
I don't know what
Clyde
the timer
is pretty far away.
So.
I just want to walk like right up to him and be like, you would have attacked us by now. What do you mean by he's gonna betray us?
I look over at Clyde.
All of your resources trying to kill me. He's going to pull tricks out of his sleeve. And then he's going to kill all of you.
How do you know this?
I've seen many, many wars in my time. These eyes have seen people die, people rise. And he has eyes of a betrayer.
Yeah. Why did you... Okay. If I can trust you, tell me why you were trying to kill all of us.
What the fuck you doing down there, Ahab?
I'm trying to eat some dessert. So anyway...
Why are you hanging out next to the mind-controlling fish?
I know things.
You know, the one that told us to kill you.
Why were you trying to kill us?
I kid, I shouldn't say anything, so I'm sure.
You got me red-finned.
I audibly laugh really loud. I go...
Fuck, are you the Joker?
What?
Why is there a timer going down?
It's nothing. Don't worry about it. It's a battle timer that I'll discuss later. It's just when I unpause the game, it does it. I just think it needs to reset. I feed off the negative emotions of those who I charm the memories. I peeked into your friends' minds and I saw worlds of pain and anguish. Oh god, clicking is so ominous.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Definitely not stalling.
Yeah. No. It's a battle timer, but I don't know how to stop it, so don't worry
Yeah,
about it.
fair enough.
You can
it-
drag it around. Can you? Oh, if you double click it, the numbers go away. If you double click the black part at the bottom.
Oh,
Oh, cool.
nice. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Cool. Just double click it. I will become an ally to you if you are to work with me.
How can I? I make deals all the time. How can I guarantee that it's worth allying with you?
Oh, was it then?
And we can't hear this, right? We can't
Yeah,
hear
you
this.
can't
He's
hear-
just whispering
it's just-
to a fish. Okay.
Yeah, he's whispering to this. I mean, it's more
I
than
mean,
a
it's
fish.
not a fish.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
know, I'm aware.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Just
Yeah,
want to make sure
yeah.
you're not thinking it's like a tiny
Yeah.
little fucking carp poking its head out of the water.
He's getting dessert. He
You
told us.
see that it kind of like shoots a glare at you for a second, and you watch your eyes kind of you see like a vision start to play out for you.
Wait, sorry. Who is this?
For
Me.
Ahab. Sorry.
Okay, can I
you-
put like an action note? Because like I don't know
Yes.
how long this is occurring, so I
Yeah.
don't know like when I can do something.
Yeah.
Okay.
go for it.
I want to line up for a shot on the thing, and then when
Yeah,
I can,
for
I
sure.
plan on shooting it. But anyhow, continue.
You watch a battlefield play out. You
Mhm.
see 4 warriors, what you seem to be magic wielding knights, wearing the colors of Ondair in the middle of battle, which you can assume to be the last war. You see them slaughtering people, working with insane coordination, mowing down people before them, with the subtle whisperings of the abolisher kind of backing it up, going, I can give you unbridled power, teamwork with your friends. All I ask is I get to see you rise, or I get to see you fall.
Final question. What's your opinion on the dragon marks?
What's the dragon mark?
Their power is inconsequential in the means of the great everything.
Okay, so when he says that, I give a nod. I look right at Geesh, not like directly in his eyes, of course, and I give everyone I give everyone I'm okay kind of symbol,
The
and
okay hand?
I give an okay hand, and then basically saying like I basically like do the mark of don't attack. Like I put my hands up and say like don't attack.
Can I
Can make-
telepathically link with you when
Yes.
you do this?
Yeah, I let him do it.
What were
and
you gonna do, Dubak? Sorry.
I'm gonna look at Gishma and shake my head.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still shooting when I can, so whenever the DM will let me do that.
Oh,
that's
you-
if,
oh, I thought
if
you
it's
were
like
just
if
lining
it's
it
ready
up.
for whenever, I thought you were waiting for like a moment in time.
No,
Uh,
but it's because I did all of my walking and stuff, right? So like I knew the others had priority over me, so I was just kind of letting them.
Yeah,
do
I
their
thought you were
thing.
lining
I
up
didn't know
for
how that
a
way to-
shot, not that you were, hey, I'm gonna shoot when ready.
No, I said that, and then I said I want to attack whenever I can.
Oh,
Right after.
okay. Then I missed that
anyhow,
last
yeah.
part. Roll an attack.
Sounds good. I have a question
wait.
then, because this would be. Oh,
I was gonna say, what we'll probably do is everybody else is surprised, and so you'll go first, and we'll just roll initiative from here. So
okay. I have a question too. Then, I was trying to look it up. There's no official rules on this, so it's up to you, of course, granting advantage and all that stuff. This is technically past my range where I would be having a disadvantage on the shot. Since I'm heightened and I set up, would that count to nullify it at all? Or
what's your
Like, it's-
range on it?
40/120, right? So I think doesn't that mean
I'll
then
say
after
that
the 40 I
because
have...
you're like taking like 30 seconds to like find a shot. Now they'll give us enough time to do exposition. I'll say that as you're finding a shot, it's very comedical probably what happens. I'm not going to retcon anything that they're talking about. You see that he puts the OK hand as you click the trigger in.
So,
roll straight attack roll.
Oh my god.
would it be possible for me to use a spell on my bullet as well beforehand?
Yes.
Or
Yes,
would that be
totally.
too much? Okay. I would like to use Branding Smite.
We did not talk about this.
Killing the sea
Yeah,
creature. I
well-
think it's the only thing we talked about, actually.
I
Yeah.
know, but him immediately attacking.
No, that's fine. I mean,
It's, I know.
talk
it's
about
fine.
it.
I know.
Yeah, it's
I know.
whatever.
Well, with
We
his
can
rights.
discuss this from an RP perspective later if you
Oh,
disagree
yeah,
with
I
this.
know. Yeah.
You know.
I know.
Yeah. Roll your attack.
Yeah. I also realized too, I can't say anything because this would. Oh, sorry, I didn't realize I did it twice. But there is some information that both Dubak, or at least I don't know if Dubak got these instructions, but I know I got through my instructions through the fish that perhaps would change your mind on what tactics it's using on you. But I can't really tell you the specifics. So, anyhow, because that would be, I forgot to mention that.
Okay.
So
You watch. Kishma, you set down a shot. Kind of kneeling down, looking down the iron sights of your musket, putting it up, and branding a bullet, getting it ready, shimming in. Everybody hears the sound of the musket ball just echoing through the cavern at this point, going over the boat, slamming into its side. Roll damage
all right.
plus the 2d6.
There's the normal. And then here is this. And I think it should be 3d6 because it's technically upcasted. There we go.
You watch as it slams into its side. You watch as it bounces against the boat. Now everybody is going to roll initiative, and we will begin combat.
And it's up to you whether or not I am allowed to take my second shot. Just so you know, I'm totally fine not, because I get that this was like the whole prep thing, and then maybe the second one's disadvantage. I don't know, but just so you know,
Yeah.
since I do have the 2 attacks.
I'll say that you just get the
Let's
one shot
see.
in because I'm letting you go, but before we do the round.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
So as you guys can see, there is a timer for 2 minutes and 30 seconds.
You're taking up Dubak's timer.
Yeah, he's fine. I believe him.
Wait.
D-Buck, what do you want to do?
Oh shit! I didn't understand what you meant by that. Okay.
I literally look around. I'm
It's
No,
Dubak's
that's
turn.
just-
He has
I
limited
know.
time.
Okay.
I'm going to move over here, then here, and then I'm going to cast Spiritual Weapon.
Okay.
Fuck. All right, sure.
You watch as it slams against the wood of the boat. Splinters go everywhere.
All right, but it's there.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you some more time. The timer's running a little fast for some reason.
All right. Then that was a bonus action. Then I'm going to cast.
Wait,
Okay.
casting spiritual weapon is a bonus action?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
I'm going to try to cast Guiding Bolt.
Okay. Go for it. Awesome. You watch as it slams right into it. Give me a damage roll. 46, baby. It smashes into it. You actually see that it ricochets against the bolt. You actually see it goes this loud fucking grasping scream as it seems like it wants to kind of retreat into the water. Is that the rest of your turn?
Yes.
Okay, Kazar, what do you want to do?
Okay, so
Right now I have a look of shock, and that's it.
I would like to try and figure out how heavy I think this thing is. What kind of roll would that be?
Give me. I'll say it's a bonus action. Give me an intelligence check or like some sort of history check.
Okay, intel or history. History is intel. Okay, it doesn't matter. All right, history it is. Boop.
Okay. It's a couple 100 pounds. You think maybe 300, 400.
Okay.
You think it looks pretty
But
light for the size.
Pretty well under the levitate threshold.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. What did I have to do? All right. I try and cast levitate on it.
Okay. Sweet.
I have to make a check there, of course.
It just barely succeeds.
Shit. All right. Well, that's action and bonus action, so I guess I'm just gonna try and clamber up these rocks if I can.
Give me an athletics check.
Okay.
Any spell that you had before is now done. So you have. Okay. You're fine. You get up the rocks perfectly fine.
Thank you.
Frederico, it's not your turn.
I look at the aboleth and I just face palm, and then I'm like, fuck. I don't know what the fuck they're doing, but I'm gonna go check out. I'm gonna go talk to him. Is that okay with you? You should run.
You see, like, it's very hard to tell in motion, but it looks betrayed in a way.
We didn't talk. None of us talked before this. I'm so sorry. So I'm gonna try and run. I don't know. It can take an opportunity attack on me, but I'm not gonna attack it.
Okay, you're gonna run?
I'm gonna go up to them to try and talk with them.
Okay.
You can yell.
I'm not gonna let Clyde hear this.
Oh, fair.
Wait, is he able to scale that? Just,
Yeah, I'm asking if I.
Oh.
I'll have to make a.
Yeah, roll
athletics
for
check.
Nice.
Okay.
Talk to me about how Clyde will betray us after we use all our resources. It didn't seem like it was lying at all, actually, and it's really hurt already. It's trying to make us not want to attack it, and it knows that it knows way more than it should, apparently, about Clyde and his family. And I let them know about this, and if they want to talk during my 1 minute 30, are they allowed to?
Probably, like, they can say a few words, but we'll keep it short. Any words?
I would probably respond.
1,000 gold's 1,000 gold.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's not getting us out
Clyde
of
is trying to
organics.
kill it. Yeah, but yeah, Clyde's still apparently gonna try and kill us.
We'll be careful.
Yeah, I'm gonna just hold my. I'm just gonna encode thoughts as my action. Show him what I was told, the memory of what he told me and showed me to the others. Just show them that, and let them make their own decision. And I am going to just keep an eye on Clyde, and try and keep a read on him.
Does any of this reach me? I assume not, right? Because I'm 115 feet away.
No,
None of this reaches you. The aboleth, as it's called, the abolisher, is going to swim down below, and he's going to go to the side, and he's going to currently just take a second to hide under this boat right here, kind of hidden from under view from most everybody. That's its turn. You see that Clyde... Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. My bad. Clyde's going to spend his turn coming up here and getting something ready. Gishma, what would you like to do?
Let's see. Where did it go? I'm sorry.
It went underneath this boat.
Okay.
Underneath the boat you're right in front of.
Can I... Do I think that this is sturdy enough to climb on?
Yes, you just have to worry about your own keeping up of,
Like holding on?
Yeah.
That's what you mean, right? Because it'd be kind of hard. Yeah, okay, fair. Do I want to do that?
And I'll say you'll probably
Is
walk
this
a little bit
rigging?
slower.
Does this rigging right here actually exist? Or is
Yes.
it just like nice decoration? Okay, I'm going to attempt to climb on this and then go down the rigging.
Okay.
I don't know if that's a whole turn or two or whatever, so.
You can do it.
I'm fine.
taking a little bit of a step. You go right down there. The boat is kind of actually pushed up against the actual ground, so you can't see down, kind of in that angle. You can't see it from where you currently are if you were to step on the stone, basically.
Okay, I'm going to then cast Blink on myself.
Okay, you cast Blink.
And then, let's see, I don't
Roll
think
that
I have
d20,
anything.
baby.
Yeah, I'm seeing... Okay, I can't see it, so I can't do that. So yeah, that'll be the rest of my turn.
And with that,
And I leave this reality.
you are gone. So we'll just... Or wait, can we do this? No, you can't see anything. Dubuck, what would you like to do?
I want to. Was there a vector he was kind of moving at? Like, did he look like he's just heading this general direction? Or?
Just in that general direction.
All right. I'm going to run along here. 15. Can I? Is that clear to walk?
Yeah, of course.
To here. All right. And then I'm going to. Let's see. Is there anything like up here, or is this just kind of like a underwater river kind of thing leaking in or something?
Yeah, basically leaking in.
All right, and the walls are just like up along here.
Yeah.
All right. I guess I'm gonna do a dash action.
Okay.
Since I don't see him. To here.
Okay.
Then I'm going to fuck. Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. Kazar.
I'd like to just run up here, and then the range, so I'm gonna sit here, and then for my action, I'd like to try and ready a Mind Sliver. If it breaks the water's surface, I want to try and hit it with Mind Sliver.
Okay.
That's
is
my
that
turn.
Cool.
Yeah.
Federico.
Oh, actually, sorry. Could I? Yeah, I'm gonna use the shielding, the Staff of Shielding's bonus on Ahab.
Okay. You now have a d6 to use for most anything. Ahab.
Okay. So, I want. Can I go through my memory banks with my interactions with Clyde and see if there's anything weird about the way he acted at all? To try and see if what the story that the things gave me, the abolisher, matches up with any suspicious actions he's had. I know I haven't interacted with a lot, but
yeah, give me an insight check.
Because I was in the same boat with him for a while, so
yeah,
it's not great.
The abolisher didn't give you enough information about him to kind of get a gotcha moment or a kind of cracking the case open situation.
I do walk up to Kazar. I'm like, I don't. Both of them are suspicious as fuck.
And one's willing to pay us.
Both are potentially willing to kill us, and if.
Okay, so I'd
one
still
can
like
clear our
to go for
name
the
in
one
our
that will pay us
cannons.
then.
What?
You said the
someone
one's
else
likely
said
to pay us, both...
Someone
they're
else was
talking to me.
talking.
But you can't hear.
I know. I whispered, but you can't say, so I shouldn't talk. Sorry.
I guess I'll just keep an eye on him because I can't really do anything because I don't know where he is. So
I'm planning on killing this thing and watching my own back.
I'm gonna save my resources just in case Clyde decides to pull anything funny on us.
Sounds good. I'm holding some counter spells.
I am just going to have. Honestly, I think I'm just gonna pretend to be readying a spell attack. And just watch Clyde. I'm gonna pretend to be readying a spell though.
Okay. What spell are you reading?
I'm pretending to ready a spell.
Pretending to ready a spell. Sorry, I missed the pretending part. You watch as it comes out. It beaches. Not beaches. Breaches. Coming out. Mind Sliver. Go for it.
It's a 2d6 now, of course.
Cool.
But I still have to make the intel check.
It succeeds.
Okay. Does it take half or no? Target must succeed or take damage. It's good.
Okay. It's fine. You watch as you hear a faint whispering in your ear. I'm going to Ahab's ear. I'm going to actually message you.
Yeah. What? I don't know what that means.
It's okay.
I just shrug my shoulders. And I just keep watching Clyde. Oh, I see. I see. I watching Clyde, I just nod as if I understand.
Okay, thank you. You do see.
And I just respond. I'm like, I guess we're gonna have dessert tonight, boys.
You see it start to swim towards Clyde. At this point, and it is going to attempt to slam against him. You watch as it kind of literally goes, try and go onto the ship as well. Sadly, though, Clyde just dodges out of the way. And as it's beached up, Clyde is going to take a hand, kind of lightning coursing through it, and directly grab it, and you start to see it convulse and shake. All right. After that, Gishma.
All right. I would like to peer. Oh, there you go.
Move yourself 10 feet.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say just right there. So here, I'll just do that. Boop. Okay. And then let's see what's going on. That's this be. Ooh, okay. I will. Is this standable?
Yeah, you can stand there. You can kind of like lean over the edge.
Okay, sounds good. I will lean over the edge with my rifle primed, and then I'm going to check the range on this, which I should have done before, but that's on me. Is it 60 or 30? It's 30. Okay, never mind. I'm going to just shoot then. That's the thing. Pew
Cool.
pew. Normal shots.
2 shots.
Yep.
In the future, if you want, you can pop out that tab so you don't have to keep doing it, if that works. So.
Oh, okay. Here I'll
can just
edit that
later.
then.
So.
Yeah.
Oof. Misses. It hits
All right.
against the wood, splintering it.
Fuck.
That one does hit though. Roll damage.
Gang.
So this is.
solid-
No, I was gonna ask Hashim a question about his musket, but you're doing your thing.
Cool. What else do you want to do for this turn?
Is this rock formation standable?
Yeah,
Can I
sure.
stand on that? Okay. I don't know if I have to do like a little hop or a skip, but I'm going to attempt to stand on that. Oh, I did not mean ignore that. I wasn't trying to roll anything.
It's like Cringer based.
Yeah. Ooh, okay. All right. I will stay here, and then I will just end my turn and roll my blink thing. Just do that
Okay.
real quick.
Go for it.
Okay, I stay in this
You
room.
stay on this this point.
And then that is my turn.
Dubak, what do you want to do?
All right. I want to cast. So for clarity, Clyde is still touching the abla or the balusher.
No, he didn't touch it. He just like put his hand close to it, and like lightning coursed out of it.
All right. Line of sight wise, can I? If I tried to cast something on the aboleth, is there a chance that it might hit Clyde?
It depends on the spell. What are you trying to cast?
I was thinking about casting Guiding Bolt again.
Oh, unless you were like, no.
Intentionally.
Even with a 1, he's like literally like encompassing it. So you'd have to aim for specifically Clyde. So
That's unfortunate. All right, I'm gonna try to shoot the monster.
Okay, go for it.
And I'm going to that. Oh.
Okay, that hits. Roll damage.
Yeah.
Cool. You watch as it slams into you and lets out another kind of breathy kind of scream. You see that it's kind of starting to pool a little bit of blood from all the different damages that it has been taking. Even though it looks like it'd be strong in its prime, it just seems like your guys are kicking like this kind of a weak beast.
Nice. Then I want to move my spiritual weapon 20 feet to there.
I think you have the
guess.
ability to do so.
Oh.
If you click on the L ruler,
Gotcha.
you can click on it and then click on the little like
sweet.
swirly thing and move that 20 feet.
All right. Then I can't attack with it. It's not in range. Then
that was your basically your bonus action too. So
yeah. Then I'm trying to get back so I can control my own character.
you're trying to move.
Yeah. Is that?
No, you're on the ruler thing. So just click on the little person icon, the top one.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
All right. Then I'm going to move to here.
Cool.
And that'll be my turn.
Kazar.
Cool. I'd like to run up next to Dubok, and I'd like to throw a firebolt, not at the creature, but at the boat. Actually, sorry. Is the boat super wet? Like, could I light this thing on fire with a firebolt?
It's pretty. There's a lot of moisture in the air, but you still think that your magical fire kind of goes through that. But you're not so sure if the boat will catch because it's magical fire. Kind of that awkward in between. So like whereas like you can cast firebolt in the rain, firebolt doesn't really have a strong potency to catch shit on fire a lot of times. So.
Okay, so if you want to rule it that way, that's cool. I'm just not sure if you're aware of the last line of firebolt.
Yeah,
Okay, cool. Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right.
Most like it's just if you were to actually like make real fire and throw it, it would work. But just magical fire isn't as strong. So and just the room's really humid. And the boats are pretty wet still. So.
But in the future, would I need to like if someone was just like had a wooden shield? Would I need to like?
But the problem with that one is the wooden shield is it's being worn.
Oh right, okay.
Yeah, but if you were like
if there was a tree, then
or like a thatch roof, yeah, you could like totally set fire to like a thatch roof.
Cool.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Thanks. All right. Then I just like to throw the firebolt at the boat anyway. I guess I'm still not sure if Ahab's got something planned to save this thing, so I'm just gonna pretend like I'm trying.
Okay, go for it.
So I got
roll.
paid.
You get a 1, you hit it by accident.
All right.
But otherwise, it's pretty easy to hit the boat. You hit the boat and you see that the fire kind of lingers. It catches, but it doesn't like spread that fast. You think it's gonna be like this slow burn, basically.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Bringing it back to Federico. Yeah. What do you want to do?
I go up to Kazar and Dubok. It's prepared to die. It wants me to take some body parts of it after it's dead.
Where?
Huh?
Where?
Where? What do you mean where? Which
take
parts?
Them where?
With me. He wants me to hold. It's apparently going to give me power. Frederico's all for it.
Maybe we can steal some of it.
Yeah, that's true. That
I love
too.
how much of a crack addict you sound like right now.
But it's prepared to die, so...
No, I'm just gaslighting you, by the way.
Okay.
What?
What?
Fuck you.
No.
Saying that is gaslighting.
Yes.
But no, I do mention it's prepared to die. It knows I can't convince the rest of you guys, so it's fine to hit it.
La.
I'm gonna try and I'm gonna just try and chill touch, but like act like I'm trying now.
Okay.
But chill touch like near the boat. Act like I miss,
Awesome.
Because I wanted to do damage to Clyde now, because I'm suspicious as fuck to him.
Okay.
So I'm gonna try and hit next to him.
Next to Clyde, or
No, not next to Clyde, just the boat near the
Okay.
boat.
you
And
see
just
that
act like I'm
it actually grabs a chunk of wood, and you see that it instantly turns to rot. This wooden mush in the necrotic hand, kind of slipping through the fingers. Diablos again tries to, clearly not in its prime right now, is going to try to flail. Again, as it continues to fail, you see that Clyde is actually quite quick on his feet, and dodges simply and promptly out of the way, going to his turn as he brings up his other hand, kind of actually grabbing it, kind of almost fishing his hand underneath its gill-like things and shocking it. You see that as the body moves, it continues to shake violently before slowly kind of simmering down to a very complete stillness as the electricity starts to leave his hand. You notice that Clyde, using the rest of his action, is going to take it and push it, and you hear a giant splash as it kind of hits the water, pushing it into the where it sinks down.
How long does the water breathing last?
24 hours, he
He
said.
said 24 hours.
Okay, cool.
Gishma, what do you like to do?
Okay, so last I've seen it's sunken down,
Yeah.
and it's all fucked up. I will then prepare my shot just looking at the water where it's sunken.
Cool.
And then I guess that'll be my turn.
I'd call that abolished.
Luck, what do you want to do?
Yeah, I'll roll my blink.
Oh yeah, and
Because it is involuntary, right? So, boop.
Um,
No.
can I stand? Actually, no. I'm gonna slide down to walk down here. And then I want to. Can I see its body or anything, or?
yeah. And it's slowly starting to go down now at this point as you're in your middle of your turn.
Does it look like it's doing any active movement, or is it
No,
like
not
limp?
at all. It looks like it's
All
limp.
right. I'm going to move my spiritual weapon. Oh, fuck. 1, 2, 3. It's like there. Yeah. It's 20 feet. And then I'm going to I want to look to see if Clyde's doing anything in particular in this moment, or is
He
this
had just finished
happened?
pushing it, so
All right, go.
he kind of just stepped back, put hands on hip.
All right.
Okay.
I'm gonna yell at Clyde. Well, aren't you gonna go get it? You said you wanted its head.
You see that he puts a hand to his forehead and he goes, "Oh, you're right. I'm so sorry. Just it was
Wait,
fun watching him fall."
Wait. Okay, I'll wait till my turn. No worries.
Is that the end of your turn, Yuvok?
Yes, and I'm going to. Yeah, that's the end of my turn.
Kazar, what do you want to do?
So he wants this thing's head in particular. Interesting. Okay.
I look at. Yeah, never mind. That's
I know
not-
it's definitely so. I was originally gonna levitate it out of the water, but I don't want him to get an advantage on getting to it first, in case that's his plan. So I'm gonna kind of walk up to Dubak and just kind of look in the water.
Frederico, what do you want to do?
Can I insight on that his act that he put on just now when he was like, "Oh, shoot,
you've already
I forgot."
incited this encounter, so
Okay.
I'll say that you probably can't glean any more information from that.
What was my insight on him? 12?
12,
Okay.
Yeah.
What, did it feel genuine?
What just happened?
Yeah, his reaction to
Um,
Dubux.
You think that people act very awkwardly while they're in the middle of battle? You think that he might have just forgotten? In a fit of rage.
People always act awkward around Dubok too. They have no social skills.
That's very true.
It's true.
Yeah. Is it dead?
I think so. Just stop moving. So yeah, why not? I think.
Let's all group up right together.
Oh yeah, no, I'm gonna
Sorry.
walk like here.
I shouldn't say
From
that.
here, I'm gonna walk here to here. It's fine.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna just.
You're lucky I'm not mean. I would not let you
I
do
know.
that. It's chess rules.
I'm getting ready to jump into the water, but not yet.
Okay. As it turns to Clyde's turn, you see him fish something out of his robe. You see a tiny little clock. Little what's the ones on chains?
Pocket
watch.
Pocket watch.
Oh.
You see him pick it up on its chain, unclasping it from his robe. You see him spin it in his finger and then toss it into the air, kind of right over the center of the water.
Oh no.
You see...
Huh?
Huh?
I'm sorry.
What are you going to say?
I want to hit it with counterspell, but I don't know if this counts as a spell.
Okay, yes. I would like you to roll... God. Oh, God.
So, yeah, I wasn't sure. I guess let's see. It's at...
You have to make a ability check with using your spellcasting ability. So roll a charisma check.
If he fails this, I want to use my wizard hat for counterspell. If he fails this.
Actually,
Nah, baby!
okay. I would also like you to make a Yeah. Okay.
Do you want me to do it?
No, you don't do it.
Okay.
You watch as the pocket watch flies into the air. A moment of silence. And then falls into the water. You recognize a look of worry on his face.
What was the pocket watch? What was it doing?
It was my father's. It was a recognition of him. Was all.
What was your
Well,
father?
I know that's bullshit, right?
Yeah, that definitely bullshit.
Well, okay, I guess he could
No. Here's the thing. You don't
Green
fully know
comment.
if it was a spell or not. You
Mhm.
countered spell something. You don't know
Okay.
if it was. You didn't know that you rolled it really well on this, right?
Okay.
Oh,
So had
I'll
it
put
not
RP
been a
not
spell
knowing.
at all, I would have still made you given up that counter spell because you didn't
Mm.
identify the spell. So
Okay, question. Also, would identifying the spell, is that something like official, like bonus action to
yeah,
like
it is
try?
actual. It is an actual
Okay,
thing. I would
cool,
like you
gotcha.
to. Let me double check the actual rules of it. It is an action.
And this is a reaction counterspell, so it's not like it's even my turn.
Yeah. So
I can't check it, but I'm still fine with doing it.
We'll say that it is a part of your reaction. We'll see if you give me an Arcana check.
Okay.
oh damn.
You don't know what this spell is.
Holy shit.
Dang. All right.
1 second.
Could've been a
Actually,
unique
roll again.
spell.
Another Arcana.
Yeah, roll another one. You are not sure. You're not even sure if you cast this spell. Definitely look interesting doing that. And that's where the session's going to end.
Has it been a minute since I cast spiritual weapon? Just
No, it's only the 5th
Okay.
round. So
Alright.
you have like.
Wasn't sure
5
if we were still in combat.
No, you guys are still in combat.
Alright.
And we'll deal with that next time.
Oh,
Next
we're still in combat, eh? Mm,
So
that's good.
Yeah.
Alright, Gucci gang.
Excellent.
So, questions, comments, concerns for the session?
Hey, I befriended
Nothing
the
for me,
beast.
Yeah.
Look how great friends you are.
Yeah. So, let me
I'm
send
not
something.
really.
Avi, were you paying attention?
I enjoyed that a lot.
Yeah.
What are you sending?
Nothing. None of your fucking
You
business.
said I'm gonna send something.
I'm sending
was,
something to him because to our one viewer that I can actually send stuff to. I can peel back the curtain for him, not for you.
Oh, eat my socks.
I really enjoyed all the parts where like there was a lot of time that people needed to like use up, and James would just interrupt a lot. I like that.
It's his specialty.
It is.
There was like actually like a lot of funny shit that happened, which was pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm sure there'll be many, many more
Oh.
to come. Many more laughs.
this is kind of sick.
Yeah. That's what we call a pog.
I've been eyeing this up the whole time.
Damn.
Me too.
Counterspell is
Shit, I
quite
was like,
the
oh shit.
Also,
quite
I wonder-
strong. Damn.
Oh, yo, the comments give like really good like ideas on shit.
Yeah.
Because I
Don't-
still
just
don't
don't
know too
spoil
much
it.
about. Yeah, of course, but like I still don't know too much about things,
Yeah.
and like this is good. Like it's telling me about like some things.
Yeah.
This would be a great base.
I know, right? I love the
This is
look.
especially-
I love this
especially
fucking
if we-
statue thing at the
Yeah,
end.
I can get water breathing.
It's so weird.
Especially if we get some of these boats out of here somehow, like disassemble them and reassemble them or something. I don't know.
You can see where they were
Levitate, we
dragged,
can
by the
take them
way.
apart.
Oh, like
on the
through
on the
river
south
thing.
side, there was a little bit cave, but you have to like get the you have to get the boats like under the water and then like
Yeah, that's what I mean.
above back up the water.
Yeah,
And
you
so
have to
that
sink
would
them and float
yeah.
them,
you had to sink them and then bring them back all the way to the top, and levitate would be really hard.
But hey, free boats.
Well, maybe not to say. I was just thinking if we wanted to clear it out, there's we could also, I don't know to what level of like like if we would have to actually figure this out, but if we were going to do something like this, we could put a really light, really big object in the water as like a counterbalance for like volume. I don't know.